really have a conflict. I really have no real. Feels like she's inevitable. It feels like her run to a world championship is inevitable. But we also see Tiffany Stratton and seeing her rise. And look, I was there with her just coming from being an athlete to getting involved in this. And to have this stage already with just 4 years under your belt is incredible. So I don't know which way this one goes, but it's a huge test for each woman.
And for Jade Cargill, to your point, I mean, everybody knows her first match ever in professional wrestling was on national television. Okay, that's how she started. She gets here, she has the incredible appearance at the Royal Rumble where she really blew our minds. Then she ends up in the tag team with Bianca, and I think a lot of people were unsure how well will Jade do here in WWE, right? This style is different. Is she ready for the big moment? So far, over the last couple of months, this single Jade Cargill makes me think she is, in fact, ready for the big time. But tonight is the ultimate test.
Absolutely. We talk a lot about her being a star. And look, she oozes star power and charisma. Seeing her out and about doing media this week, she looks like a star. But I think of a Muhammad Ali. Incredible, doing appearances on late night, doing everything he did. But if he didn't back it up in the ring, if he didn't win world championships, it's all for naught. All that veneer doesn't mean anything if you can't get it done in the ring. So that's the big test for Jade. We know she feels like a star outside of the ring, but if she doesn't back it up with big wins, how long can she hold on to their star power?
Can she walk the walk with a title on the line? And she did. She walked pretty well against Asuka to get this opportunity. We'll see if she can build off of that tonight and win her first singles championship in WWE. All right, so we had a great interview earlier on the show, Sami Zayn with Kathy Kelly. He said he's angry. He said, you're getting what you want, Carrie, and I am angry. What do you make of this match? Because for Sami, he's made it no secret. He wants that world heavyweight championship for Karrion Kross. This is a make-or-break match for him.
Again, it's another one that is so important for both guys. Now, in the case, it's very different than Jade and Tiffany. You're not talking about two young bucks. You're talking about two veterans who have been around and done this for a long time. Karrion Kross, I mean, the man just wrote a book. The man has made very clear what this business means to him and how badly he wants to succeed. Sami, we know, wants to make it to the highest level as well. And the fact of the matter is, guys, after this match, only one of them is in a position to take that step forward. The other one is taking a step back. It is an immense amount of pressure.
Absolutely. And I keep talking about so much of the emphasis is on Karrion, and I think rightfully so. We know the quality of match that Sami Zayn can put on. We know the kind of competitor he is. But for Karrion, if he shows out here tonight, if he puts on an incredible performance, if he steals the show here tonight, I think he can have a run. I don't know if we're talking about world title matches. I don't know if we're talking about that, because the way that people have gotten behind him is truly incredible.
All right, really quick main event prediction. Just give me a name. Gunther or CM Punk?
I'm going Punk.
Oh!
I know.
No
I know.
way.
He's got to get it done. He has to.
It would be an epic moment. I don't sense it's yet. I think it's Gunther retaining.
Okay, you know what? Listen, my heart wants CM Punk to win that championship for the first time in over a decade, but my brain says the ring general Gunther has just been too dominant during his WWE run to get beaten tonight. I just think he's always ready. He's always prepared. That match will close night one of SummerSlam here at MetLife Stadium, but we are 3 minutes away from things getting kicked off. And starting out tonight's event will be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso as they team up to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So Big E, Peter Rosenberg, and Jackie Redmond. SummerSlam starts now. Enjoy the show, everybody, and we'll see you for the post show. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform God Bless America. Please welcome multi-platinum recording artist and New Jersey's own Breland.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, why with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a meeting across the river tonight from Midtown Manhattan, New York City. We're in East Rutherford, New Jersey, a neighborhood which has hosted a number of SummerSlams, but tonight makes history with the first ever epic two-night event. Well, tonight's arrivals are brought to you by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door at wingstop.com. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, more normal on social media, probably reading all the nice things that have been written about him in the past few weeks. Drew McIntyre in a massive tag team matchup here tonight. He will team with that man, the WWE superstar and the social media megastar, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, team together in a very personal tag team matchup tonight. On the other side of things, the 14-time world champion, the Viper, Randy Orton, has arrived in New Jersey for SummerSlam as the massive star of the rap world, Jelly Roll, will make his in-ring debut tonight at SummerSlam. And the world champion is here. Gunther, ready for our main event. Gunther defends the title at SummerSlam against a man who hasn't held the title in WWE in 12 years. That man, CM Punk, says he doesn't want the title, says he needs the title tonight. And we are live at the home of the NFL's Giants and Jets, the finals of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And tonight, MetLife Stadium hosts SummerSlam Saturday.
WWE hit me up like, Drewski, we need you. I said, say less. Because this is not just another weekend. This is the first two-night SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium, baby.
You can feel it in the air. Something's going down.
And you know what that means. This right here, this is where the magic happens. Where bodies fly, belts get raised, and memes get made. I'm talking clips that hijack your feed type moment. Group chat rewind the clip 20 times type moment. Every SummerSlam, somebody does something so wild, so unexpected, so legendary. The world got to stop and say, yep, he's him. So who's it gonna be tonight? Cody, Roman, Rhea, Logan. Could be me. I stay around the action.
Hell, you know what time it is?
Because this ain't just about titles and trash talking. It's about moments.
The only way to really become who you should become who you think you are, by capturing the moment.
Moments that give you chills. Moments that break the internet. Moments that make you say, so wherever you watching from,
Oh my God, what a promo!
get up, lock in. The SummerSlam, oh, what a beautiful day it is about to go crazy.
And of course, we know what time it is.
Everybody bringing their best stuff. Taking that career to new heights imminently.
And now, Chase Freedom, Minute Maid, and Wingstop present WWE SummerSlam.
And you are looking live at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Over 50,000 WWE fans are expected tonight for the 38th annual SummerSlam. And what a beautiful night for SummerSlam Saturday. Can't expect any better weather in August in New York City's metro area. It's sunny, breezy, it's 77 degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for SummerSlam, one of the greatest female rappers of all time, Grammy Award-winning Diamond Song.
We are coming to you live from the Tri-State! I gotta be real with ya. I'm excited. Who's ready to whip something? We are making history tonight because tonight is the first time two-day SummerSlam. Yay! Do we have any Logan Paul fans? Oh snap. Paul, Drew, huh? What about Randy Orton? I love me some Randy Orton. Hey! People are gonna be talking about this forever! Welcome to SummerSlam!
What's up, dog? Yeah, I got CP3. Got Invincible CP3. Yeah.
Welcome to East Jersey. Come on, Woody. If you're not going to get yeeted out here tonight, I'm going to get Cardi B on commentary.
And you've got all of Cardi B's cassettes at home, haven't you, Michael Cole?
I'm actually upgrading the CDs.
I'll tell you what, hats off to our cameraman, because I'm trying to spot Jey Uso amidst this massive humanity, and it's like playing Where's Waldo, and I still can't see it.
Well, there's over 50,000 here tonight, and we're kicking things off with main event Jey Uso, who's had an incredible 325. Winner of the Royal Rumble, of the World Championship, and
WrestleMania, and tonight reunites with his cousin, Roman Reigns.
And I'm gonna get him down like this.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso.
It's a long way to the field from where Jey Uso started. Making his way to the sea of WWE fans here tonight.
Yeah, man, there is a proven commodity under the brightest of spotlights at WrestleMania 41 earlier this year. Well, this is a similar pressure situation right here to kick off SummerSlam.
Come on, Wade. He's getting closer. You got to get in the rhythm. Let's do a little bit of yeeting here at ringside and kick things off.
God, you're really warmed up. Were you tailgating outside earlier?
I was. I loved it.
All right.
Nothing like a New York City pretzel and a beer. And look at who's here.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
That was lame. Let's show him how to do it, brother. There we go. See? Yeah. Man, that's Jey Uso.
You know what? That gives us by osmosis. We've got 24 hours worth of cool points now from Jey Uso. We cannot mess things up.
I'm Michael Cole. He's Wade Barrett. We're joined by our Spanish announced team as well. Marcelo Rodriguez, Jerry Soto, trying to yeet. Good job. Better than us.
No podía ser el SummerSlam más grande de la historia sin esta mesa en español que le pertenece a todos ustedes.
De verdad que la temperatura va a subir y subir y subir.
Gracias a ustedes, familia, bienvenidos a SummerSlam.
Dos yeeters.
Those? Oh, you've been practicing, huh?
Yep.
Let me hear some of your Cardi B rapping. That's what I really want to hear.
No, that'll be later on tonight in the bar.
Ah, good flag, good flag. They got to pay extra for that. I like that idea.
Interesting night for Jey Uso tonight. You heard Paul Heyman gaslighting Jey Uso on Raw this Monday, questioning why he would ever go back to teaming with his cousin Roman Reigns after the abusive relationship between Reigns and Uso for so many years within the bloodline. Jey Uso said, hey, I went out, made it on my own, became a world champ. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm ready to go and team with Roman tonight.
Yeah, and I got to agree with Jey Uso on that. For years and years, he was in the shadow of his cousin, Roman Reigns. Who would not be? But now, with Jey Uso, albeit former World Heavyweight Champion, this man is proven and he can stand shoulder to shoulder with his cousin.
OTC. 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 The big dog, Roman Reigns. The tribal chief. Yeah, it's game time.
His tag team partner from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in for 265 pounds, the OTC,
Roman Reigns looks in absolutely incredible shape. Phenomenal shape as he heads to the ring for the first time since WrestleMania. The night that he was screwed over by his longtime advocate, the wise man, Paul Heyman. And tonight, Roman looks for a semblance of revenge. At SummerSlam, it really has been the Roman Reigns show. He has 6 wins against 1 loss. Over the years, he won his first Universal Championship here back in 2018. He won the first ever last man standing match versus Brock Lesnar in 2022. And he won the first ever tribal combat match at SummerSlam the next year versus Jey Uso, who he teams with tonight.
Roman Reigns looking like a real-life CGI character. It's hard to believe that that is actually a human being, but that is the epitome of effortless, ice-cold confidence. And boy, oh boy, has Roman Reigns earned that over the past decade here in WWE.
Jey Uso, very successful as SummerSlam as well. Only 1 loss in his career. A number of tag team victories.
Seeing Jey, seeing Roman.
Continental champion, the former 9-time tag team champion.
The real bloodline.
In our opening match on SummerSlam weekend is presented by Minute
Let's
Maid.
go, boys.
Bring the
I'm a dog. Think I'm Braun Breaker. I'm a dog. Like I'm Braun Breaker. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. In the words of JR, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. Speed. Braun Breaker. Bronson coming out with Roman's shoes is crazy. I bet you Roman get his shoes back, bro. Seeing Bronson with his shoes on his neck is crazy.
At a combined weight of 580 pounds, the team of Big Bronson Reed and
Braun Breaker walks like a Steiner.
Notice that Roman Reigns is sporting some new kicks in the ring tonight. That is because the sneakers around the neck of Big Bronson Reed belong to Roman Reigns. This past Monday night on Raw, Braun Breaker was speared.
Roman.
Reigns and Uso through the barricades, and then like a high school bully, Bronson Reed ripped the sneakers off of Reigns and walked out of the arena with him. He now calls himself the Tribal Thief. He calls the sneakers around the neck the Shula Fala, obviously poking fun
That's
at Reigns
crazy.
in Reigns tradition.
That's crazy word.
If the shoe fits, you can go to the ball, right, Michael Cole? When
That's
Roman
crazy
Reigns'
word.
shoes fit you, then you can run this entire industry. And clearly that is the game plan of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
This is a critical matchup for Breaker and Reed here tonight, proving to the Oracle Paul Heyman and the rest of the WWE Universe that they belong in this spot, that they belong in this moment on the grand stage against Jey Uso and, of course, one of the all-time greats, Roman Reigns.
Two young, hungry, and most importantly of all, dangerous up-and-comers launching a hostile takeover of this place. You want to run this place, take down Jey Uso, take down Roman Reigns. Then the kingdom is yours.
Braun Breaker is 1-0 at SummerSlam. He beat Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship here last year. Bronson Reed is yet to win at this event. An opportunity tonight, bell rings from our senior official Chad Patton, and we are underway. And Reed and Breaker exchanging blows, and I just told you what, I didn't think it'd take that long to get here. Reigns and Reed, Breaker and Uso.
After what we saw on Raw this past week with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso getting completely laid out by this duo, obviously there was going to be some punishment, some consequences right off the bat. But here we are.
I think we're all shocked up. Look at the damage that Reed and Breaker did to these two on Monday. The tsunamis from Reed, of course, the spear we mentioned from Braun Breaker, and Roman Reigns and Jey Uso hold the ring early on in this matchup.
Uh-oh.
Breaker and Reed are, however, to do it against the caliber of Roman Reigns. And Jey Uso was simply startling. The bar has been raised.
Well, I think it's startling the fact that these two are actually in the ring together as a team. For anything they went through in their career over the past number of years. And Jey Uso wants an encore. He wants to run it back. Get up, Cole.
Yeah.
And all Roman Reigns is doing is barking and handing.
All right.
Reed spoil the party.
Jey off the top.
The rookie error here with the perfection.
Wait up, it's Uso. Launching himself off the top rope and everybody wiped out.
Oh my God, a sickening landing from all four men on that one.
And again, Jey Uso with a big dive from the top rope, taking out everyone, and physical matchup already here.
Roman caught most of that, I think.
The only way it was ever going to be with these four superstars in there, and Reigns laid out in the
Like got like tornado tag match vibes, but it's just regular tag. When's the last time you had a tornado tag match?
Squares off the Braun Breaker. Jey with a big right hand.
Jey's up to take a leadership
Spear.
role.
Spear.
So fast.
Big speed check right there. 23 miles an hour plus. This guy has legit been clocked by NFL teams at that pace.
Yeah, he fit in
in
the backfield here for the Jets and Giants at MetLife Stadium. And
one of that cheap mulatto poppy Braun Breaker band lab.
Breaker, over two-time NXT champion. Won the tag title there a couple of times as well. Intercontinental champion. And now Bronson Reed.
And how smart was it of these two, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, to link up this early in their career with the smarts of Paul Heyman? Oh,
look at this! Braun Breaker nowhere, pulling through Roman Reigns. Roman was just making it back to his feet, and Braun Breaker wiped out Roman Reigns right in front of our announce table.
With such explosive force, momentum, accuracy, a cataclysmic reaction, all absorbed by Roman Reigns.
Oh, now the senton from the 330-pounder. And the early flurry from Reigns and Uso has been met by Breaker and Bronson Reed. You mentioned earlier how smart it was for Reed and Breaker to team up together. How smart is it for the Oracle Paul Heyman to have brought them together? He realized the power. He realized the potential in these two men, and he's now put them together. And everything Paul Heyman touches, Wade, you know as well as I do, usually turns to gold.
It is the ultimate in symbiosis. Paul Heyman has consistently linked himself for 40-plus years to winners in this game.
And now caught. The strength of Breaker slams Uso to the mat. Here's the cups and shoulders are down. And now Braun Breaker into the push-up. Big cockiness here.
Well, it was cockiness, but I'll tell you right now, Braun Breaker is smart enough to know he simply wasn't going to beat Jey Uso with that move. A kick-out was inevitable. So why don't I play a little mind game in the process?
But wait, I like the strategy early on. It's well documented that Jey Uso has issues with his ribs, his midsection, something known as tsunamis, spears over the past number of weeks. Probably isn't 100% coming into this, and Breaker and Reed, knowing that, have focused on the midsection.
Well, Jey Uso has about had the heaviest schedule of anyone since winning the Royal Rumble earlier this year. It has been war after war after war with the likes of Gunther et al. His body is racked with damage, and there's simply no time to take off and recover. And of course, two young, hungry athletes like Reed and Breakker.
And wait, what
are
do
going
you
to exploit that?
And what do you make of Breakker stepping up to Roman Reigns, getting in his face, saying, "I belong here"?
I absolutely love it. It is a rising star facing off against an established legend. It is a hostile takeover. Somebody who wants to run the industry and is putting no cap on where his career can go. And why should he, with the likes of the Oracle, Paul Heyman, guiding him now?
Heyman looking on, had a big smile on his face moments ago. You know he would love to watch his two upstarts knock off Roman Reigns in his return to the ring tonight.
Roman will get on that
Reigns
though.
at the hands of Heyman at WrestleMania.
Activated the face of Roman Reigns as he's been mugged off in the early goings of this one. He was stabbed in the back by his former wise man, Paul Heyman, at WrestleMania. And things are going south in a hurry to kick off SummerSlam Saturday.
Tag to Breakker, and again, look at the Oracle Heyman and the look of joy on his face.
And there is still a big question mark hanging over Roman Reigns as he struggles to even get into this match, because Paul Heyman has been Roman Reigns' anchor point for years. The safe harbor Roman can always turn to in his hour of need. That doesn't exist anymore, and the way this is going, Jey Uso may not exist for much longer.
Heyman laughing hysterically at the punishment that Breakker and Reed are doing to Jey Uso here.
Got to enjoy the good moments in this industry. Highs and low, and right now we're getting higher and higher in the world of Paul Heyman, thanks to the exploits of these.
Breakker does believe in himself, doesn't he? Very cocky.
How do you sink to Roman Reigns in the middle of a tag match like that?
Oh, just like Breakker did. I think that's the first time I've ever seen anyone do that to Roman. Now Jey Uso trying to fight back.
It's the first time anyone's been in such a dominant position to be able to do that to Roman.
And look at how Breakker was able to shift the power, the balance, the weight, to deliver the knees to the midsection and forcing Jey to kick out at two.
I can't even stress you how difficult that particular move that Bron Breakker just pulled off. This gorilla press into the knees combination, timing, power, and everything else involved, and he did it effortlessly as a transition with a wriggling around Jey Uso. This guy is an absolute freak.
Roman Reigns realizes his cousin's in trouble. Trying to feed off the WWE fans. The OTC would love to get into this matchup. Jey Uso now right in front of the Spanish announce table, and Bron Breakker on the apron. Jey Uso does not want to help himself up on the table. We've seen Breakker do this before. Bron Breakker. Jey Uso had Breakker scouted.
Landing right on that steel table. We're talking about how reinforced they are. That is not a joke. And Bron Breakker may have overextended himself there.
And Jey Uso trying to drag himself on the ring as Paul Heyman checks on Bron Breakker.
Now scrambling for the tag is Jey.
And Bronson reaches out that ring, and Jey's got an opportunity.
It's now all over for Jey Uso. Both opponents down.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, well, prior to 3 months ago, prior to linking up with the Oracle Paul Heyman, tactics like that would be on somebody like Bronson on the outside. Help prevent it.
Yeah, Breakker with a football tackle, intercepting Jey Uso as he went for the tag. And now the Oscilla, big Bronson Reed, the 330-pounder. Just with Jey was starting to build a little momentum. Breakker, Bronson Reed, prevent the tag from happening.
Bronson Reed at this point not even got the match put away, but it's starting to look like a foregone conclusion. Jey Uso barely thrown a shot in the last 5 minutes.
Now Reed hoisted Uso up on his shoulders. Jay trying to fight back. You gotta love the heart of Jey Uso, the former world champion.
Yeah, this has been a 15-plus year story for Jey Uso. The durability, the never say die attitude, but without a Roman Reigns in the corner to tag, what's the value of fighting back?
Roman's back to his feet. Jey Uso off the DDT. Creates a little bit of space, but can he capitalize?
Here we go. There we go.
Roman's ready. Braun Breaker realizes it's a desperate time for his team now.
That's about the biggest look.
Let's go.
Braun Breaker, and that is why.
And now Roman Reigns, the legal man, taking it to Braun Breaker.
Super.
For the clothesline. Out in the corner. Roman has Breaker pinned.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Paul Heyman knows as well as anyone how disastrous this could be for his man.
And Reigns runs into a back elbow by Breaker. Well, Reigns caught him though. And Breaker able to counter momentarily. Roman sends Breaker over the top rope. Roman Reigns gonna go all the way to the top. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Taking out Breaker and Reed.
Well, completely clearing the top rope and almost clearing his opponent. There's one way to knock yourself out cold, cause yourself a major injury, but it appears that Roman Reigns lives on.
They're rolling the Uranagi now, and with Braun Breaker in trouble, Roman Reigns is starting to feel it. Locked and loaded. Breaker in his sights, and Superman punch to Reed. Breaker rolls him up, shoulders down for the win. Kick out at 2 by Reigns. And Breaker with that big knee drops Roman to his knees.
Roman having to fight 2 fights at once, and it was simply too much, even for him.
Calls himself the new big dog. Tag made by Reed. Braun Breaker now. Runs into a Superman punch, but I'm not sure Roman realizes that Bronson Reed is legal. Now Reed like a bowling ball, bowling his way through Reigns.
Completely wiping out the tribal chief. And now this spells something incredibly sinister. Bronson Reed looking to drop the hammer with an avalanche of humanity.
Into the corner. A big splash by Bronson Reed. Tag made. Jey Uso's legal. Reed doesn't realize it. Jey the legal man. Kick right to the midsection of Bronson Reed. And now Jey Uso looks to pick up the pace.
This is that durability of Jey Uso. You write him off. He takes a hell of a beating for 10 straight minutes, but bounces back like this.
And Bronson Reed, what a collision.
Too much left in the tank of this humongous Aussie. They mean streak a mile wide.
And a Death Valley driver by Reed isn't enough to put Jey Uso away. Near fall for Reed.
Now frustration starting to set in for this young Aussie.
Well, Bronson and Breaker know Jey Uso very well. We know not to underestimate the resilience and heart of this man.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker have absolutely whooped ass for the past 90% of this match, but still not been able to get the dub thus far. And that, as a young competitor, can be highly agitating. The hell are you thinking here?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Go to the side. Wiping out Reigns in Uso. Bronson Reed with a 330-pound suicide dive.
What a heavy landing too for Bronson Reed. Keep your eye on Bron Breakker here. How's he cooking up?
Look out. Look out. Bron Breakker. Oh, it drives Roman Reigns onto and over the Spanish announce table.
The attempt he tried on Jey Uso earlier. Jey got away. Roman Reigns not so lucky. Roman may be down and out here. Oh my God.
Yeah, you could say it all. The unpredictable badass Bron Breakker, the Oscilla Bronson Reed, dominating here at SummerSlam.
I have an idea.
We're going up top. Wiped out, buried under all the equipment on the Spanish announce table. Jey Uso now, a sitting duck.
Bronson Reed takes its flight. Unbelievable stuff. Okay.
That's a chair position with Bron Breakker now on the top rope. And Breakker, oh goodness!
Jay to the dark-faced gremlin Rick Steiner. That's Bron's father, Hall of Famer.
Hook of the leg, kick out by Uso.
And that kick out could not have been any later there, Cole. Bron cannot believe it.
Bronson Reed again. What a suicide dive by Reed.
Oh, God. 330 pounds almost landing head first, but wiping out the opponents and then followed up by Bron Breakker's freak athleticism.
And then Bron Breakker pulling one right out of the Steiner's playbook, but then not quite able to put Jey Uso away.
It's an astounding kick out there from Jey Uso, and where do these two powerhouses go from here?
And what's concerning right now, look at Bron Breakker. Bron now, you know the damage he can do when he's outside the ring like this.
Bron Breakker's not even breathing.
Well,
that's scary.
And again, he's staring across the ring. Is Bron Breakker, and Bron Breakker now full head of steam. And Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. I think Breakker was going to try to spear both of them through the barricade again. And now Roman Reigns spear. Breakker through the barricade. You saw Roman Reigns shove his cousin out of the way, deliver the Superman punch, and then sacrificing himself, driving Breakker through the barricade with a spear.
A little payback from what happened on Raw this past week.
And now Reed will send Jey Uso back into the ring.
For all intents and purposes right now, this is into a one-on-one matchup. Roman and Bron Breakker have not moved a muscle.
It's time.
Finish him off!
Tsunami!
And here we go, Wade.
Oh,
You
yes.
have your opportunity.
You kind of did it for me, but I'll follow up. From the top rope, the meeting of beauty and order.
Roman helping his cousin to his feet. One's to the sky. One and done. Reigns and Jey Uso using a move that the Usos and before them the Dudley Boys made famous. Cover now. And Breakker breaking things up.
Such timing, such instincts there from Bron Breakker, who looked written off for good. After this, from Roman Reigns sending Bron Breakker crashing through our security barrier, and just when it was disaster time for Jey Uso, tsunami incoming, but denied by that Superman punch.
All four men are down. Critical moment in this tag team match.
Once again, the first up is Bron Breakker. 250 pounds of jelly and you simply cannot keep it down. A non-stop motor. And there's no fuse with this guy. It is flame-directed detonator.
And Breaker now turns his attention to Jay.
Breaker doesn't even look hurt. He doesn't look exhausted. He just looks angry.
He was speared to a barricade a few moments ago.
Guy has lost the damn plot.
He can fly short of a Happy Meal. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but that makes him highly effective at punishing human beings.
And Breaker targeting main event Jey Uso. He's got him in his sights. And look at Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns shoving Jey out of the way! Roman taking a bullet! A spear from Breaker! And a spear by Jey Uso! Reigns down!
And all the momentum now with main event Jey Uso!
A moonsault splash! Jey!
Here are your winners, the team of the OTC, Roman Reigns, and main event, Jey Uso.
I'll tell you right now, the overzealousness of wanting to grab the spotlight, of wanting to take down the original bloodline, cost Reed and Breaker tonight as the veterans made them pay. But Wade, to me, there's a massive story that has developed tonight on a couple of different occasions, even toward the end of the match. Roman Reigns put himself in harm's way, sacrificed himself for his cousin, Jey Uso.
We've seen the entire career of Roman Reigns, and not once has he put his body on the line for family, faction mates, anyone in fact. And I would argue that is the reason Roman Reigns has been so successful. He's ruthless. He's got a singular focus on his own success. Is he getting soft, Michael Cole?
Well, right here, Roman Reigns taking the bullet for Jey Uso, sending Jey out of harm's way, knowing Jey was the legal man, and Jey would counter with a spear of his own, and then the Uso splash would put Reed away in what was a hell of a tag team match. Let's start off SummerSlam.
Four super athletes laying it on the line, and much to the dismay of the Oracle Paul Heyman. His men took the L tonight. I'll tell you, Cole, speaking of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, the path to the top is never straight, but it will be relentless for those two. And L tonight, but that is a learning experience.
Yeah, L tonight, but what does it do for the future? It sends these guys over the edge, perhaps. Who knows what Breaker...
Braun Breaker telling Michael Cole to shut up, and you'd be well advised to heed that advice. Braun Breaker in no mood to break this one down at this moment in time.
That had to feel great for Roman Reigns sticking it to Paul Heyman here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the widely anticipated launch of WWE 2K25 on Switch 2 is available now. Play WWE 2K25 on the go, anytime, anywhere.
Rated T for teens.
This is a calculated, coordinated production.
A lot can go wrong.
Tell them to go down.
It can get bloody, it can get messy.
That's show business, baby.
I want to make sure it makes a noise.
It's the side of me that would get arrested.
This is insanity!
We're going to show you how the story unfolded before your eyes.
Just get started.
WWE 5 is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city.
Wait, what's that?
So get ready to join the action. 11 brand new events. Tickets on sale now.
You know, SummerSlam is brought to you in part by Jackpocket. New customers download the app and opt in to get $5 in lottery credits. Be sure to use code SUPLEX. Hey, Wade, you're going to like this because tonight's Steadicam is brought to you by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Hard days deserve a hard lemonade, but when you've had a really hard day, like the WWE superstars in the ring, you may need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade. We need some of those out here at ringside.
I do like that. You know me too well.
A lot of celebrities here tonight, including this man who hosted Stop Plug, Caleb Presley, Lil Yachty, Young MFA, Soulja Boy, and plenty of surprise guests. Also here tonight at ringside for SummerSlam, the man who, well, performed America the Beautiful tonight. God bless America, Braylon, right here in New Jersey. And also, my guys here, big rapper Fat Joe in the house at SummerSlam.
How is every rapper your guy?
I was taking pictures with him earlier today. And let's check out the Minute Maid Juice Box. The fans will be bringing the juice all night long. They're squeezing every ounce of energy into SummerSlam. When every day feels like a Monday, bring the juice. Well, is anyone here really friends? Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair continue gaining each other's trust, while Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez keep building on their first partnership. These new partners now find themselves in the biggest event of the summer, fighting for a title. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship is on the line next.
My Wingstop is here. 20 delicious wings, sauced and tossed in mango habanero OG hot, plus ranch. Of course, gotta protect the stash. Wingstop is here.
What if we get the best killers in the country and we have them face off in a tournament?
That sent chills down my spine.
Let's see what roadkill is made of. Going to go list your cause of death as everything. Feel me?
Anything you can do, I can do backwards.
So think, don't I?
You're such a dinkus.
I've been waiting minutes for this.
The world's largest sports book in Las Vegas is now right at your fingertips here in Illinois. Hi, I'm Derek Stevens. I'm a lifelong sports bettor, and I'm the owner of Circus Sports. We're excited about launching our Circus Sports app in Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high betting limits, tight money line splits, exceptional customer service, and more. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Start betting like a pro from anywhere in Illinois.
One All-American Club combo, extra jalapeno, shooter likes it hot.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Happy Gilmore meal. What's in it anyway? Shame? Agony? Bunch of napkins?
No, it's just your choice of sub, chips, drink, and a collectible cup.
That's ridiculous. I put my time in. I should be on those cups.
Hey, Shooter, you earned these cups.
Those are Shooter's cups. Shooter.
Get all four before they're gone.
Shooter.
Did your streaming expire? For the first year from account opening, what would you like the power to do?
Same old phone? Nah. It's me in 3 time zones. One eye on an edit, 1 foot on a trail, and 1 on this guy. Why settle for glass buttons? This is a real flex. Can your phone do that?
Kong Bonanza, rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, get away.
10 years ago, I invented the Ring video doorbell for moments like that, and Ring security cameras for moments like this.
We got your video.
Protect your home the way I do. Learn more at ring.com.
If the scene behind me looks familiar, you and I have a lot in common. Good thing with my Shields Visa rewards, I earn gift cards because after this morning, I'm treating. Hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes. Get the card that gets you. Shields Visa.
All hail the queen.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first up challengers, the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
So Wade, you've been following the story on Friday Night SmackDown. Have Charlotte and Alexa actually become friends?
Well, they will never admit it, but the fact that they're walking out here at SummerSlam side by side after tagging together on a couple of occasions previously tells me that they might not want to admit it, but they certainly see something special in one another, and they've started to enjoy each other's company.
No woman in history has won more matches at SummerSlam than Charlotte Flair. She has won 5 times at this event. It's her first SummerSlam in 2 years. Alexa Bliss is second on the all-time win list at SummerSlam. It's the first time she's been part of this event in 4 years. An opportunity for these two tonight to win tag team gold.
And it is unheard of that somebody can win the Royal Rumble as Charlotte Flair did this year, yet you can still say she has had a horrible 2025. She lost to Tiffany Stratton at WrestleMania. She failed to qualify for Money in the Bank. She lost out in the Queen of the Ring tournament. It's been a disaster. And the one thing capable of turning that around has been her lapsed friendship with Alexa Bliss.
You about to put the pain on. They call it, they get them all, they start, and it ain't all coming back and put the pain on. It don't matter, just put them in.
And their opponents, representing the Judgment Day, they are the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
You know, Papa John's delivers quality pizza with championship ingredients. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. No woman in history has held more tag team titles than Raquel Rodriguez. She won the latest version of the titles with Liv Morgan. Liv, however, is out with a shoulder injury. Roxanne Perez, the newest member of Judgment Day, would fill that slot, and they're 4-0 since teaming together. This being their 3rd title defense as a team.
It's another unlikely tandem, and big mammy cool Raquel Rodriguez was not keen on Roxanne Perez slipping into Liv Morgan's shoes initially. However, these two hit a rich vein of form when things really counted at the recent Evolution PLE, taking out 3 top tag teams from all the brands in WWE, and you can't beat their authority on those championships.
Also had another victory over the multi-time tag champs, the Kabuki Warriors, hoping to retain tonight in what is the first SummerSlam appearance for both Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez here tonight. So if you're the champs, Raquel and Roxanne, how do you combat the experience of Charlotte and Alexa?
Yeah, that is the question of all time, because on paper, clearly, as singles competitors, Alexa and Charlotte have the massive upper hand. However, who's the proven commodity in the tag ranks? You have to say, with all the lack of experience together they have, still it's Roxanne.
And a little miscommunication there, Wade. But, I mean, who was going to start this match, Alexa or Charlotte? And Roxanne and Raquel, a little wiser, would take advantage.
That's it. With limited reps together, both teams have to figure out who has the most chemistry together right now, and it appears to be the champs.
And the Judgment Day full of gold. Of course, the women's tag titles, the men's tag titles. Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, defends tomorrow night against AJ here on SummerSlam Sunday. And Alexa Bliss sends Roxanne across the ring. Tag made, here comes the Queen, the 14-time world champion Charlotte Flair, who admitted that teaming with Alexa has really changed her outlook on life and business here in WWE. She said, really, the first time in her career, she's having fun.
Well, Charlotte's had to eat some humble pie so far in 2025, and the person who pulled her out of the funk really is Alexa Bliss. And Charlotte Flair back back to having fun. It is the most dangerous kind of Charlotte Flair there is, but what a clubbing clothesline there for Big Mammy Cool.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez, so wise beyond her years, had the official Jessica Carr distracted while Raquel would deliver the clothesline. And now, Rodriguez is really coming to her own in 2025.
Yes, she has. And I will say Raquel Rodriguez completely lost her confidence when she transitioned from NXT to the main roster. So dominant in NXT. Winning the women's championship there, and it's taken a long time to find her footing, but finding it in a big way over the past couple of months.
Not many people can go toe-to-toe with Charlotte like Raquel did there. Oh, and a big kick by Charlotte.
Raquel sees herself as the alpha female of WWE.
Flair trying to launch herself over the top rope. Raquel caught her and delivered Samoan drop. And here's the cover, the tag, I should say, to Roxanne Perez. Roxanne, the prodigy, an incredible 2025. Here's the hook of the leg to retain and a kick out by Charlotte.
Performances in the Elimination Chamber and Money in the Bank as well. Capped off, of course, by slipping into the void left by Liv Morgan seamlessly and grabbing gold.
And a cheap shot by Raquel, and I agree, she slipped into it, but Roxanne has proven she belongs as a tag champ.
No doubt about it. She wouldn't be wearing the gold right now if she hadn't. We saw the performance of this tag team at Evolution. They had to be the best of the best. It was no easy task. The gauntlet was laid down by GM Nick Aldis, and these two were ready to seize the moment.
Yeah, it was a fatal four-way match, so these two could prove that they can handle being tag team champions. Now Raquel controlling Charlotte Flair. Again, no woman in history has held more tag titles than Raquel Rodriguez, 5 times this level, 2 times down at NXT.
Raquel having to step up to that leadership role in this tag team after the injury to Liv Morgan has really been the making of Raquel. It's now or never, it's do or die, step up or get stepped on. And Raquel Rodriguez has risen to every challenge thus far, but tonight is a big one.
And Charlotte now, classic Charlotte as she sends Raquel into the top turnbuckle. And now Flair, former tag champ in her own right, sends Raquel across the ring, and now trying to make a tag with her partner Alexa Bliss. Roxanne Perez is legal, and she just prevents Charlotte fingertips away from a tag.
Yeah, what a scramble that was by Roxanne Perez. So smart, so crafty, right on the money there, but it wasn't enough.
Here's the tag to Bliss, and Alexa Bliss, the former 5-time world champion, is now into the ring. He's won a Money in the Bank, an Elimination Chamber, the 3-time tag champ, now unloading on Perez. Alexa Bliss in a really entertaining interview with Fox News earlier this week, talked about how excited she is to be here tonight. It's been a long time since she was at SummerSlam. She said she loves being with Charlotte because she's so passionate and loves what she does. And now Bliss has the WWE fans on their feet. Cover by Bliss. And Raquel Rodriguez breaks things up.
Well, the numerous double team efforts by Raquel and Roxanne, most of them behind the referee's back thus far. And it's changed the game each time, but it seems Alexa Bliss has had enough.
And now Roxanne from behind, roll up, shoulders down, almost had her. Oh! There's her sister Abigail, and Perez rakes the eyes of Bliss.
Yeah, referee completely unsighted on that eye rake.
Now that running forearm by Roxanne to the back of the neck of Perez, and now the, moonsault misses. Raquel makes the tag.
Perez is so devious. What a nice effort against Alexa Bliss, and now the powerhouse Raquel back in there. Oh!
Well-placed foot right to the ear. And now Bliss drops Perez.
Big Matty Cool is all wobbling. Brains are scrambled, and Alexa Bliss going skyward.
Alexa top rope, looking for Twisted Bliss, but Roxanne Wise got the knees up to the midsection. And now a clothesline by Raquel Rodriguez will quell any momentum that Bliss has. Back up for the win. Kick it two.
Yeah, this one's turned so chaotic temporarily. It would appear Alexa Bliss lost track of who the legal competitor was. Went for Roxanne when it was in fact Raquel who was legal and managed to capitalize.
Now looking at how much smaller Bliss. Alexa though with a tough fight in her. Now driven back to the corner.
So hard to stay focused in the fog of war, and that really cost Bliss here, and it may be downward from here on.
Perez catapulted into the corner, as is Raquel Rodriguez. Tag team champs working so well together.
Yeah, this is seamless right now.
Side Russian leg sweep and a big boot to match that cover. Kick it two. And the official Jessica Carr sending Charlotte out of the ring, obviously concerned for the damage that Bliss has been going through.
Flurry of offense being thrown the way of Alexa Bliss here, and there's very little coming back in the opposite direction. That has to be frustrating to Charlotte Flair, who sees her opportunity for gold slipping away as the seconds tick by.
And I am just continuing to be impressed with the prodigy Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, it's one thing having that much athleticism. You expect that of someone so youthful, but it's the tactical nous that goes with it, the vindictiveness, the knowing when to strike. Roxanne Perez really has it all at such a young age.
It's something you can't teach, right? I mean, you just have it. You have that instinct, that killer instinct that Roxanne has.
The best coaches can bring that all of you. Roxanne Perez has it in abundance.
Well, it's a lot about the fact that she wouldn't be here without the Hall of Famer Booker T and everything he did for her early on in her career.
What's crazy about Perez, she is one of the smaller athletes we have here, yet she never looks like an underdog. That is so rare, and that shows how good she is.
Much like the woman in the ring now, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, one of the greatest resumes of them all. But it might not be added to tonight the way this is looking.
And Raquel trying to torture Bliss here. Alexa trying to fight out of this situation.
For a gory special, perhaps, here, Cole.
Time for sunset flip. Raquel misses with the elbow, and now an opportunity for Bliss to make a tag.
Yeah, that's part of the problem with being such a bigger powerhouse athlete. Sometimes your move can't be telegraphed. And Bliss managed to do that, but not on the second attempt.
And a shoulder tackle will bring in Perez. Roxanne with a cover. A kick out at two. Charlotte understanding that this is a critical point in this match for her team.
Well, Raquel really needs to be the leader here because Roxanne is starting to show that frustration, the frustration of youth. And you can come unglued very easily unless you maintain focus here. And Raquel needs to be a leader.
Roxanne trying to prevent Bliss from making it to the corner. Again, fingers tipped away from Charlotte Flair. Oh, wow. Well-placed kick by Perez. Bliss sent across the ring, able to duck underneath that time. And now Bliss takes out Perez and an opportunity now to get to the Queen.
Well, both women seem to have the right idea there, but taking the worst of it was definitely Perez. And there you go.
Charlotte's legal, so's Raquel. Charlotte Flair, top rope, cross body to both Raquel and Roxanne. And Charlotte's fired up. pressure. Fall away slam into the kick up by Charlotte.
The weight of the world has left the shoulders of Charlotte Flair. And can she make good on all her abilities by grabbing gold here?
Well, she's got both Raquel and Roxanne down center of the ring, and Charlotte gonna go up top.
High risk, but the highest reward of them all awaiting.
A moonsault, the little members of the Judgment Day. Cover on Raquel to win the titles on a kick out at 2 by Rodriguez.
And there was not much in that kick out whatsoever. It was late and it was weak. Take another look at this, at the effortless athleticism of this woman, born with a kind of gift that simply cannot be manufactured. Surely closing in on something special here, Cole.
They're trying to first hook in the figure 4, and then if she can bridge, Charlotte hit the figure 8, but Roxanne Perez with that springboard moonsault breaks things up. And again, I just can't get over the experience that Roxanne Perez has gained here since coming to Monday Night Raw.
It's just instinctive for Perez at this point to be the woman saving the moment for your team, right as Raquel was in her moment of peril. And clearly damage has been done to the leg of Raquel. This is breaking down. Referee losing control.
Oh, and Roxanne just saved Raquel. Bliss was trying to bless Raquel in the back of the head, and she inadvertently took out her partner. I mean, that was clearly an accident, Wade, and Roxanne Perez going to try to take advantage of the situation.
They've been called allies of convenience, but the allies may be done, and after that friendly fire incident, and here we go.
Looking for the Tejana bomb. Tag. Delivered by Raquel. Roxanne's legal. Up over the top, looking for pop rocks. To retain the title moment for Bliss.
Oh my God, that timing from Bliss, absolute perfection after the miscue moments earlier that flattened her tag partner.
And now shoulder first to the post goes Raquel.
And the pendulum swinging in a major way, and Bliss might have to win this one on her own from here.
Raggy Charlotte is clearly shaken up toward the corner, trying to make a tag. Can she? And she does. Bliss is legal.
Flair has no clue where she's at right now.
And now roll up by Roxanne. And a kick out by Bliss in 2. Near fall for the champ. Roxanne runs into a right hand.
Robbing blow to the jaw with all the momentum after hitting the ropes.
And now looking for Sister Abigail. And Charlotte with a boot to Raquel. And Sister Abigail. Charlotte are the tag team champions.
You are your winners and new women's tag team champions, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
An odd sequence at the end of that match, Wade, but in the end, Charlotte takes out Raquel. Bliss hits Sister Abigail. We got new tag champs.
Oh God, this was the friendly fire moment. This is when Bliss inadvertently dropped her tag partner, Charlotte Flair, after that loosest of friendships of late. Here was Pop Rocks. Game over, surely. 1, 2, enter Alexa Bliss, saving the moment for her team. And this was where we thought Charlotte was coming for a pound of flesh from Alexa Bliss. We all got that one wrong. One Sister Abigail DDT later, and we got new women's tag champs.
You are your winners and new women's.
They hold their heads high, Wade. They're great tag team champions, but here tonight it's all about Charlotte and Alexa. So are they officially friends now?
Well, if your tag partner punches you in the mouth, at least you can soothe it with some champagne afterwards because you grabbed gold. So yeah, let's let bygones be bygones. We're celebrating tonight.
For the first time in a couple of years, Charlotte and Alexa are champions.
Hey! Es la última rebanada de pizza.
Excuse you, that is his Papa John's epic stuffed crust pizza.
We get the last piece of pizza because we're still in grieving. We deserve this last slice of epic stuffed crust pizza because we're the greatest tag team of all time, aka your boys, the New Day. Just respect.
Respect? How about you learn how to respect Tozawa?
Respeto por LWO también.
There's enough pizza for everyone.
Where's my mom? So they can have some. What about some Go ahead, I'll go and get you some.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Ludicam is brought to you by Cricket with fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage. You can stress less and smile more. And now we have a special sneak peek for WWE fans. Here's a preview for the new horror thriller from the director of Barbarian, Weapons, only in theaters and in IMAX, August 8th.
This is a true story. A lot of people die in a lot of really weird ways. And do you know why?
Weapons, rated R.
One of the greatest Mexican boxers of all time. All of Mexico is marching with him. He is on a whole nother level.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
This is truly a super fight.
The sport of boxing will change forever.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, two champions, one night. Boxing's biggest names collide on Saturday, September 13th, when Canelo Alvarez faces Terrence Bud Crawford in an epic showdown at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This historic night marks the beginning of a bold new era in boxing. The two champions meet under the lights in one of boxing's most anticipated showdowns. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or elevate your fight night with VIP ticket packages at OnLocationEXP.com/Canelo Crawford. Well, following SummerSlam here tonight, we invite you to join us on the SummerSlam post show right here on Peacock. It'll take place at MetLife Stadium immediately following SummerSlam Saturday. And also, please join Sam Roberts, Megan Morant tomorrow as they dive into everything from night one of SummerSlam on the WWE SummerSlam recap. And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Cardi B for Outside, the official theme song from the official host of SummerSlam. Oh, whose truth's going to prevail? Wade. For months, Karrion Kross has been the devil on Sami Zayn's shoulder. Will Sami continue to not give in to temptation, or will Kross be successful in his mission to corrupt Sami Zayn? It's the deciding match between these two. Sami, Karrion, right now.
fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Scarlett from Sin City, weighing at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
The SummerSlam is presented by Chase Freedom Unlimited, the official credit card of SummerSlam. And by Minute Maid, bring the juice. And by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered to your door. Wingstop.com. And for Karrion Kross tonight, it's about stopping this man.
Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
For how long is Karrion Kross going to carry out this vendetta against Sami Zayn? He promised Sami Zayn this past Monday night on Raw that tonight you are, quote, going to say the words, Kross told the truth. And in Kross's warped mind way, what is that truth?
Well, Kross targets liars, at least those he perceives to be liars. And in the case of Sami Zayn, he is convinced that Sami Zayn is not the model of moral purity that he portrays. That really, scratch beneath the surface of Sami Zayn, he is just like the rest of us. Wickedness resides within the soul of Sami Zayn, and that, in the eyes of Karrion Kross, is going to get exposed here tonight at SummerSlam.
And Ray, there's another layer to that as well, because we all know that Sami Zayn, he has one goal left in WWE, and that is to finally win the World Championship. Many people, Kross included, believe that Sami Zayn must develop a mean streak, a darker side, in order to finally climb the mountain and win the title.
You want to get to the very top, you need a little hatred in your heart. And if Sami Zayn can't embrace that hatred that does exist in his heart, he will never be the champion of the world. Kross is trying to do him a favor in a very warped way.
Well, listen, you hated a lot of people and you never won a world title, but nonetheless, Sami Zayn that
was a skill issue, not an attitude issue.
And Kross now, unloading.
What a cheap shot. This is about Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross.
And now Sami with the right hands to Kross, and Sami starts out a bit aggressive here tonight against Karrion Kross. Sami wants to shut up Karrion once and for all. He's had enough. He's had enough of getting attacked with steel pipes each and every week. Karrion Kross spewing his propaganda all over the place. Sami wants to end that tonight.
Well, Sami's been haunted for really months now. Initially, it was verbal, whispering negativity into the ear of Sami Zayn. That didn't work. It didn't break the spirit of Zayn. He's been assaulted ever since with lead pipes. Can't break the spirit. You can't break the body. And it's a hot start here for Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami with a moonsault off the barricade. And again, Sami Zayn with that one goal in mind. Really the last thing he says he has left to accomplish in our business, and that's win the World Championship.
It's hard to do that when someone like Karrion Kross is making you his victim week after week. One way or another, Sami Zayn needs to expunge the spectre of Karrion Kross for good.
And Kross now with Sami up on his shoulders, driving Sami into the mat. Cover now. Isn't enough to put him away. And a kick out by Zayn.
A massive power differential between these two. Sami Zayn is one hell of a mover, one hell of a technician, but he simply cannot get in a power-based slugfest with Karrion Kross.
Now Kross is saying, say it, say it. What he wants him to say is Kross told the truth. And Sami does have a dark side. Got a deep, dark secret, according to Karrion Kross, that Sami's kept suppressed for many, many years.
There's not a human being on planet Earth who does not have a deep, dark secret. Deep down, we are all savages. The thin veneer of civility is one that's easy to scratch off.
And again, covered by Karrion Kross, hook of the leg and a kick out. So what you're pretty much saying is that in order to get to the top of the game here, you can't be Mr. Nice Guy all the time.
Boxing, UFC, kickboxing, sumo, and yes, WWE. You want to get to the very top, this is the fight game. You have to show that. You have to have that hatred. You have to have that killer instinct. And Sami Zayn is good. He's really good. He's not been good enough to win the World Championship for that one reason.
And Sami out with it. Axe handle up the ropes. Also former two-time NXT champion. Sami's won the Intercontinental title 4 times in his career. NXT championship as well. 1-1 at SummerSlam in his career.
You know, the stakes get higher and higher the closer you get to those world championships, and that is a barrel a lot of us were not capable of breaking through.
Off the suplex, over the leg, and Sami kicks it too. Again, Sami also trying to wash the bad taste out of his mouth from SummerSlam last year, which he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Braun Breaker.
Just say it, you stupid bastard! What's the matter with you?
Just say it! Hey.
Just say it! Right game, though. This is
say it! Two! Say it! Listen to me, man! Say it! Come on! 1, say it! 2, 3!
And then you got that witch Scarlet yelling at him as well.
No,
That's
not a witch.
disconcerting.
The sinister siren. Call her a witch, Cole. It's another cheap joke. Taking one at me and taking one at Scarlet now. Be very, very careful.
There's a lot of people that have called her that way. I'm just using my journalistic instincts to bring sources forward. And Sami Zayn now with the right hands pounding away on Cross. Look at Sami go.
Karrion Kross smartly covering up there, blocking a lot of those shots. Sami expending a lot of energy, but he has rocked Karrion Kross now.
Reversal. Sami up over the top of the leapfrog.
And this is much better from Sami Zayn, who simply got dragged into a turf war earlier on and is now playing to his own strengths. Sometimes you need to be slapped around a little in that ring to really wake up.
Sami went for the blue thunder bomb, and Kross able to counter Doomsday Saito by Karrion Kross.
An ugly landing for Sami Zayn that was.
Cover now on Zayn, and Sami somehow gets the shoulder up.
Who says if Kross could have hooked a leg there, it might have been over, but this simply isn't only about victory. This is about punishing Sami Zayn until the man cracks.
Karrion Kross reaching out for Scarlet. And there's the steel pipe coming into play again. Gola. Yeah, Sean Bennett does not see Kross with a steel pipe in his hand. And Sami Zayn, though, blue thunder bomb off the counter. Near fall for Sami. Now the pipe backfired.
Take another look at this with the referee distracted by Scarlett on the apron, the swing, the miss, and the blue thunder bomb that almost got the 3 count there. It was a delayed count from a distracted referee, and that's possibly the only reason Kross is still in the fight. This is Zayn cracking now. This is the facade beginning to break, Michael Cole.
Absolutely right. Aggressive Zayn assaulting Kross in the ropes.
Really lost it after that attempt by Kross with the left pipe once again.
Well, you can't quite blame Sami with everything he's been put through by Kross in the past few weeks.
But is this Kross being proved right? Is the evil starting to seep through of Sami Zayn's soul? The referee struggling to even hold back Sami Zayn at this point. Sami's lost it.
The official Sean Bennett trying to talk some sense into Sami.
Sami needs to regain his composure here.
Yeah, reminding him that you. And now Scarlett offering the weapon to Sami. Now the moment of truth for Zayn.
The moral dilemma. The devil inside is coming out to play tonight.
Well, Sami Zayn cross over to the dark side at the behest of Scarlett. It says no! An emphatic no from Sami Zayn! Now Kross from behind! Trying to take advantage! Sami gets! And now Zayn hooks him! Exploder dropped him on the back of his head!
he landed for Karrion Kross, who is completely wrong. Eyes just rolled in the back of his head. Haluma kick! Cover!
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn!
Sami Zayn proves that sometimes, Wade, good guys can finish first.
Well, we all have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, but for Sami Zayn, the voice of that angel is simply too loud and blocks out that little devil, or at least it did tonight.
Sami Zayn picks up the win tonight, and a moral victory for Sami Zayn. Would Sami Zayn use the pipe? An emphatic no.
Every opportunity in the world to crack and show the wickedness that lurks within. But Sami Zayn just had the moral fortitude to deny it tonight, and one Haluma kick later, it was game over for Karrion Kross.
Sami Zayn, with a smile on his face, will leave tonight, will leave SummerSlam victorious, and maybe perhaps finally put Karrion Kross in his rear-view mirror. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we pause tonight to remember that last week the world lost an icon in sports entertainment. If not for this man, I guarantee you, there wouldn't be 53,161 WWE fans in MetLife Stadium tonight. I guarantee that I would not be sitting at this desk for the past 28 years if it wasn't for Terry Bollea, the immortal Hulk Hogan. You know, Hulk Hogan was larger than life. Sports entertainment personified, the greatest performer in our history. So much has been said about Hulk's accomplishments the past 9 days, but tonight, I would like to remind everyone of what he accomplished at this event, SummerSlam. He was undefeated at the biggest party of the summer. He teamed with the Macho Man as the Mega Powers battled the Mega Bucks. He shared the ring with the likes of the Ultimate Warrior, the Heartbreak Kid, and Randy Orton. Just so many great moments, too many to talk about, really, in the career of a man who carried professional wrestling on his back for 3 decades. Rest in peace, brother. And joining us tonight, the son of Terry Bollea. Nick Hogan is here celebrating the life and the legacy of his father, a man who dominated this event, SummerSlam.
Four iconic mascaras, 4 WWE icons, 1 Lash legacy. This isn't just makeup. This is a mascara smackdown. The Colossal. Bold, fearless, no drama, just dominance.
These lashes never flinch, and neither do I.
Lash sensational, soft power, full fan out, quiet confidence.
I don't need to shout. My lashes speak volumes.
The falsies, unapologetic, all the drama.
Why be subtle? We can leave a lasting impression.
Great lash, timeless, iconic, unforgettable.
Trends come and go. Greatness sticks. This lash never goes out of style.
4 legends, 4 lash icons, 1 lash legacy.
Which one are you?
This November,
It is quite the feeling here. It is electric.
the Padres home field gets a whole new lineup. When
An
WWE
absolutely incredible scene.
hits Petco Park,
A slugfest for the ages.
Oh my goodness. The epic performance that no one will ever forget.
WWE Survivor Series San Diego. Tickets on sale now.
And this is Mexico City, the crown jewel of Mexico, which will host Triple Mania. It's AAA's biggest show of the year, emanating live from Arena CDMX in Mexico City. Live Saturday, August 16th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It'll be broadcast live in both English and Spanish on our WWE YouTube channel. Don't miss Triple Mania 2 weeks from tonight. Speaking of AAA, you got an opportunity to call a match on SmackDown last night, Wade. Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana in the house.
Oh, John, what a pair of maniacs these two were, but boy, oh boy, did they light up SmackDown last night. I'm sure it's not the last we'll see a Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana.
I'm over here at Sit Down Iguana on Wade. Hey, visit SummerSlam Superstore, located at the American Dream in Rutherford, New Jersey. Shop the largest selection of SummerSlam merchandise that you can find anywhere else. The SummerSlam Superstars through tomorrow. Also at American Dream, meet your favorite WWE superstars at the SummerSlam Photo Experience. Tickets are required. Photo Experience tickets are available now on SummerSlamPhotos.com. I cannot believe, Wade, as the sun sets in New Jersey, what a beautiful night we got for August in New Jersey. It's in the mid-70s. It's clear. It is gorgeous.
At SummerSlam, dreams come true in unexpected ways. And for 2 lucky fans, their night is about to change thanks to Xfinity.
It's SummerSlam, baby. Melissa, Kim, you've been having the ultimate fan experience.
Yes, most definitely.
Has it been exciting?
It's so exciting.
Well, I think we got one more surprise for you.
And you know what? Why don't you guys follow us backstage? Okay, thank you.
Here we go. All right, you guys ready for your surprise?
So excited, you know? So excited.
You know Jade Cargill?
Listen, Xfinity wanted to guarantee that you had an amazing time here tonight at SummerSlam. So they upgraded your seats tonight.
Thank you so
Enjoy.
much.
Yes, no problem. You have an amazing time. Hope you do as well. It's gonna be a great show.
I can't wait. Thank you.
Tonight's surprise seat upgrade is brought to you by Xfinity, bringing fans closer to the action at SummerSlam. Well, a weather warning's been issued as a storm is coming to cancel Tippy time. The Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, looks to get her signature singles victory and strip the title from Tiffany Stratton. Can Tiffany continue her dominating defense of the title she won over 200 days ago? It's Tiffany and Jade for the WWE Women's Championship live next.
Hear that? That's the sound of Peacock this fall. The sound of NFL kickoffs and every Sunday night football game. Of NBA tip-offs and exclusive Monday night matchups. A roar heard from Happy Valley to South Bend. This fall, Peacock is live.
What a matchup, folks!
Looks like he's going for the slider spinner.
He's done it! What a maneuver!
Could this be the end? 3, 2, 1!
Pop tasty sliders for the win!
Because if you have a microwave,
You have a White Castle.
When you want White Castle deliciousness in the comfort of your kitchen, you don't just follow your crave comes to you. So pick up new double cheese.
GM's longest home run of the day bet. If your player hits the longest blast, you win.
and track your bets live or combine them into a same-game parlay for an even bigger payout. New customers get a welcome offer up to $1,500 paid in bonus bets if you don't win. BetMGM, the sports book where we know how to treat you right.
Cancer isn't me. It's something I treat. And the less time I spend treating my cancer, the better. This is me.
Discover an injectable immunotherapy in as little as 3 minutes. Opdivo Qvantig is an immunotherapy that works with your immune system to help fight cancer. Opdivo Qvantig can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation. Opdivo Qvantig can harm your unborn baby.
A chance to live longer. A treatment that's faster.
Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantig. See OpdivoQvantig.com for more information.
Did your streaming expire when you least expected? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 6% cash back on online purchases for the first year from account opening. What would you like the power to do?
Same old phone? Nah. It's mean 3 time zones. One eye on an edit, 1 foot on a trail, and 1 on this guy. Why settle for glass buttons? This is a real flex. Can your phone do that?
Olive Garden's new Calabrian steak and shrimp bucatini is here for your love of heat. Here for great toppings, and here for a limited time only. But don't worry, our other homemade sauces will always be here for you.
A storm is coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. Her color scheme for her gear tonight made up the flag colors of the Jamaican flag, honoring her history, her heritage, as she looks to win her first singles championship in her first match for a singles title since arriving in WWE.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. Reggae girls, we are partying tonight. There's magic in Kingston Town. Is there going to be magic for the Storm? Jade Cargill here at SummerSlam.
She won the Queen of the Ring to earn this opportunity tonight at the WWE Women's Championship. And our WWE Women's title match is presented by Seagram's Escapes Spike. Tagging the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escapes Spike, the WWE's new knockout flavor. Rumble Punch, Slim and Blueberry, Pineapple Powerhouse, each with new 10% ABV. Man, they are teasing us tonight, aren't they?
They are teasing us, but they are not quenching our thirst. Come on, guys.
Yeah, what? We've got water out here. Can't we get some of those things?
That's not the
product placement, Phantom. Product placement.
Not the kind of quench I'm looking for right now.
It's tippy time!
It is her first SummerSlam. And Wade, we talked about this during the countdown show earlier today. It is hard to believe that this young woman, Tiffany Stratton, only started to train to be a professional wrestler 4 years ago. And now she's been on top of the mountain as the women's champion since January.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes when a first-time world champion holds the gold, they just feel a little out of place. It's a sense of inevitable that they're going to be losing that title soon. They don't really seem to have the full credentials. Times that by 10, when that individual only has 4 years of experience. But then you look at the year Tiffany Stratton has had from cashing in January to defeating Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania in a slugfest and defeating Nia Jax multiple times. Wow.
And let's not forget the names Bayley, the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, Roxanne Perez, who we saw earlier tonight, Asuka in the finals of the Queen of the Ring. I mean, it has been an unreal year for Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill as well. Jade Cargill, of course, knocking off Asuka, knocking off Roxanne. So these two women have big-time victories in 2025. Someone's going to earn the title tonight. Let's go up to the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Women's Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Vero Beach, Florida, Jade Cargill! And her opponent, from Briar Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton!
Hey, let's talk strategy. If you're the champion, Tiffany Stratton, what do you do to make sure you keep the title tonight?
You do exactly what you've done all year. You realize that your athletic skill set gives you the capacity to take down all comers, no matter how big, small, or skilled they may be. But it is quite the conundrum when you're up there against a powerhouse, perhaps the greatest physical specimen this industry has ever seen in the form of Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill now the challenger. She's never won or never even had an opportunity. Tiffany now for a quick win to win a singles title here in WWE. So if you're Jade Cargill, what do you do to knock off the champ?
You lean on the confidence that winning an arduous tournament like Queen of the Ring has given you. I would personally argue, that winning,
cover by Jade quickly. Hooks both legs in a kick out.
Winning a tournament like the Queen of the Ring this year with the caliber of competitors, including Asuka in the final, is arguably more difficult than a one-on-one single matchup against Tiffany Stratton.
That's a great point as Jade now goes outside the ring. Remember, champion's advantage in this matchup, so Jade has to pin or submit Tiffany to win the title. Drives her into the barricade.
And immediately from the early goings, we have seen what this match is all about. It's two uber athletes. It's the technical finesse of the champ, Tiffany Stratton, versus the raw power of the challenger.
And there is one name that we did not mention that Jade Cargill has knocked off in what has been a great number of months here. And that is the current women's world champion, Naomi. Remember the no-holds-barred match back at Evolution?
Yeah, I saw Cardi B losing her mind at the prospect of Jade Cargill winning this one a few moments ago. Cardi B really does not like Naomi, at least according to their social medias. I think Cardi B will be very, very happy. Oh, and the storm prevails here.
Naomi, of course, will defend the world title tomorrow night, SummerSlam Sunday. And here now, Tiffany Stratton with a suicide dive, taking out Jade Cargill. And you're talking about two tremendous athletes here, Wayne. We got Jade Cargill, played hoop in college, obviously a tremendous in-ring performer. Tiffany Stratton, once a member of Team USA in gymnastics. You've got two hot athletes here going for the women's championship.
Yeah, the standard in WWE keeps getting better and better, in part due to the NIL program, and it's going to keep going that way. You want to win gold in WWE? Whoa, shot! Tens all around.
Covered by Stratton and a kick out.
Wow, not even a 2 count though. Shows you how double tough Jade Cargill is.
And we saw on the countdown show, they had some tryouts in New Jersey for potential superstars. Among those athletes, we saw gymnasts, we saw basketball and football players. Knee delivered to the spine. Could be future superstars here in WWE as Jade Cargill now has taken control of the champ.
And make no mistake, Tiffany Stratton is no lightweight in there. She is a powerful woman, but plucked out of the sky effortlessly by Jade Cargill. That's what is up against tonight.
Big kick by Jade, and now Jade looking to use her power. Lifting Tiffany Stratton up on her shoulders. And Jade, she calls that the eye of the storm, that sit-out powerbomb that Tiffany Stratton has to kick out of it too.
When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm, and what a beauty it was from Jade Cargill. But such is the resilience of the champ, Tiffany Stratton. Not quite enough, but what a heavy hitter. And that's a game-changing moment right there in this match.
You know, I spoke to Jade earlier today. She said she was going to change things up, bring some new offense into the repertoire. And that was just an example of what we saw moments ago.
That's what you have to do against someone as smart as Tiffany Stratton, who studied her opponent and was ready for everything. She's not ready for that.
And now Stratton showing off some power of her own, rolling senton delivered. And now Tiffany went for looked like she was going to go for the moonsault wave, and Jade Cargill met her there.
That durability of Cargill is so impressive. Just hop straight up and drop the champ once again. It appears Jade Cargill has been a step ahead so far.
Nice suplex by Jade Cargill showing off her power. It floats over, and now looking to power. Tiffany Stratton with a driver. What a counter by the champ.
Yeah, a lot of times in a match like this, you come into it knowing that certain moves are going to keep opponents down. However, this is the very, very top level. It's a World Championship clash at SummerSlam. Your opponent is generally going to be capable of a little more than everyone else you've been up against.
53,161 here tonight, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Home of the NFL's Jets and Giants, the final of the FIFA World Cup next year. And tonight, the first night of an epic two-night SummerSlam.
So England are going to win the World Cup right here next year is what you're saying. But the question is, who's going to win the Women's WWE Championship right now?
Well, Jade Cargill looking great so far. And now Tiffany Stratton, no great counter, sends Jade across the ring. Tiffany's had an answer for almost everything from Jade tonight.
There's so much finesse so far from Tiffany Stratton. And it's starting to wear down the challenger.
Now Stratton, caught by Cargill momentarily. Tiffany Stratton, though, has Jade where she wants her. And for the Alabama slam, didn't quite get all of it, but has Cargill in position now.
Cargill's got such a long frame, it's hard to pull it off, but it did enough.
And the boot shot, great counter by Jade.
Such long limbs there at Cargill, right to the jaw of the champ, and the champ's rocked.
Yeah, Stratton is
Here we go.
Cargill has the champ where she wants her. Jade is delivered for the championship. But Tiffany Stratton rolls over the rope. Gets the foot on the bottom rope, and the official, Daphne LaShawn, has to call off the cover.
That, again, is a tiny window into minor experience problems there for Jade Cargill. Feet on here, beautifully executed, immediately past with it, rolled the other way for the pin, Jade, but no, over-rotated it. I don't even think Tiffany Stratton knew anything about that foot on the ropes. It was accidental by Cargill, and that cost her.
Now Tiffany Stratton rolls through something. She's got great pinning combination by Cargill. Tiffany's got to kick it too. Tiffany looks out of sorts here, Wade. Cargill now with a choke slam.
Tiffany got out of that first, Jade. It is not going to be a second, and Tiffany can't even stand up here.
I'm not quite sure where she's at, I believe, as Jade Cargill could be closing in on her first women's championship here in WWE.
Well, you need to make it count while you can, and we might be getting something deadly here, Cole. What is Cargill cooking up?
From the second rope, Jade Cargill setting up Tiffany Stratton. For Jade, it is Tiffany now. Fights her way up to the top rope. She doesn't want to be up there. Jade Cargill now. Tiffany Stratton with a great counter.
Just took too long for Cargill to get set there.
Prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany Stratton retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's
champion, Tiffany Stratton. And what a great match. Jade looked great, but Tiffany survives.
Yeah, well, Jade Cargill had the match won, but made a critical error there. Make no mistake, the trajectory of Jade Cargill will not be slowing down here, but how smart, how clever is Tiffany Stratton making the right decisions at the right moment, and that was the biggest of them all, felling the challenger, and then the prettiest moonsault ever. Nailed to perfection despite the volume of you set away during the match. Tiffy gets the win. Tiffy retains. But Jade Cargill will fight on. It ain't game over.
Tiffany Stratton has been champion for nearly 200 days. And in 2025, Wade, this young woman, the WWE Women's Champion, is undefeated. 14-0. Tiffany Stratton on a massive roll in WWE. Well, A24 presents The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, in theaters everywhere October 3rd. Watch the trailer online right now.
Ready? I think so. You think so? Come on, Mark, it's a yes or no answer. Mark Kerr, a man on a mission.
I've never seen anything like this before.
To be the greatest fighter in the world. But with everything he's been through, can he still fight? I know what I'm doing, right? Or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down?
Come on, are you ready?
Yes.
Oops, I should be the face of Cricket 5G. Why Cricket 5G? 3 words. Blazing, fast, powerful. Just like the fastest game you can play on your Cricket 5G phone. That's fast. Like Cricket 5G. Great, you're on Cricket.
Hey, the FIFA World Cup 26 is coming to North America next summer. It'll be the ultimate celebration of sports and culture. Get closer than ever to the beautiful game with a hospitality package. Closer to the heart of the action and the best seats and suites. Closer to match day. Elevating world-class food and entertainment. Closer to the experience of a lifetime. Book a hospitality package at FIFAWorldCup.com/hospitality. Hey, you know, in Los Angeles, also in Texas, there's this great place called Cosm. If you can't be live at a WWE event, well, what you need to do is get to the most immersive experience possible. This is a look in at Cosm in LA. You know, A24 presents the Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, in theaters everywhere October 3rd. Watch the trailer online now. Well, Chef Tini is here with us tonight. He's a chef, of course, a cookbook author. Makini Younger is here enjoying SummerSlam. Also our host, Cardi B. I'm learning those lyrics for you, Wade. Cardi B, our host of SummerSlam, Greg Ratner, here tonight. I'm excited. Also here, the legendary Stephanie McMahon. Great ovations for Stephanie here tonight, sitting in the front row with her family. Stephanie, of course, the host of the great podcast, What's Your Story? Had Jelly Roll on. That was a really unique interview. And speaking of WWE podcasts available all week long, there'll be a lot of talk about SummerSlam, including the SummerSlam recap, which is going to be available tomorrow. Our hosts, Sam Roberts and Megan Morant. And they're going to talk a lot about our next match. I can't wait for this one because Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre say Jelly Roll doesn't belong in WWE. Randy Orton, however, is a different opinion as he teams up with Jelly to defend their honor in the ring. Will Jelly Roll pave the way for more celebrity wrestlers, or are Logan and Drew right. An outsider don't belong here. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Jelly Roll's in-ring debut is live next.
Lung cancer isn't me. This is me.
Your life comes first. So discover the first combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy, for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that has spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Opdivo plus Yervoy gives you 2 ways to help your body attack cancer. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing, or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Opdivo plus Yervoy can harm your unborn baby.
This is me. And that is so him.
A chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about the combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy.
One All-American Club combo, extra jalapeno. Shooter likes it hot.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Happy Gilmore meal. What's in it anyway? Shame? Agony? Bunch of napkins?
No, it's just your choice of sub, chips, drink, and a collectible cup.
That's ridiculous. I put my time in. I should be on those cups. Hey, Shooter, you earn these cups. Those are Shooter's cups. Shooter.
Get all 4 before they're gone.
Shooter.
When we bundle our home and auto, we save. And you just can't put a price on that.
I mean, you can, because you make a price that's affordable for you.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Same old phone?
Nah, this is my mic check. And mix all in.
Tango here. Boiled peanuts.
No.
You don't know what?
I'm gonna sell that.
They brag about intelligence, but no way they can predict my next move.
Can your phone do that?
Want to be neighbors with the Fantastic Four? Tour this Baxter Building home with Zillow.
Do the Fantastic Four really live here?
Wow, what a view. What a view indeed. Make your future home a reality with Zillow. See Fantastic Four First Steps.
Powerful, majestic, recreational. At Progressive, we treat your outdoor vehicles like the noble creatures they are. And when you bundle them with your home and auto, you can be sure they get the 24/7 protection they deserve. There you go. So they're always ready for your next adventure. Because that's just how we do it around here. Around these parts, around them parts. It's just how we do it here.
Ready to escape the everyday? Come to Prime for a thrilling turn of events.
You both are going to help me steal $60 million.
I'm gonna go up. Give her the satisfaction.
Uncover hidden clues.
We might have a serial killer on our hands.
And discover what it takes to survive.
If you want to live, you'll follow my lead.
Browse a can't-miss lineup of original movies and series with stories you want.
Have they been trying to be heroes?
Yes. Your entertainment escape.
Here we go.
It's on Prime.
It's hard to believe that it was 3 years ago at this event, SummerSlam, where Logan Paul had his first singles match ever in WWE.
Yeah, this deep into a WWE career, a former United States champ, multiple WrestleMania appearances. The people of planet Earth do not want to accept it, but Logan Paul is starting to approach veteran territory in this game. Give him some respect.
I give him respect every time he's in the ring. I don't think there's been anybody in history that's taken to this game as quickly as Logan Paul has.
Well, let me ask you this. How many celebrities have dipped into our world?
And it's interesting to see our whole front row here on the opposite side of the ring holding up those signs that say Logan Paul is an outsider. Because remember, Logan Paul was the one who called Jelly Roll an outsider when he came to WWE just a few weeks back.
As far as I'm concerned, Logan Paul has earned his stripes. If anyone is an outsider in this tag match, it is Jelly Roll. These guys have got their signs completely wrong.
And setting Logan Paul off a bit. He's going to lot get under his skin.
Don't allow your disdain for a personality to get in the way of the truth and the facts here.
And his tag team partner from Air Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
I'm not quite shocked that Logan Paul and Drew are buddies because Drew spends a lot of time on social media, much like Logan Paul.
Well, Drew sees a lot of himself in Logan Paul. They're both smart enough to realize that this industry is going to give you absolutely nothing. You have to take at every opportunity. McIntyre and Logan Paul are just two dudes real enough to recognize and admit that.
Well, they want to embarrass Jelly Roll tonight in his in-ring debut in WWE.
Well, here's my concern. McIntyre, if you've been following his social media, got stuck at Heathrow Airport earlier this week. And I can tell you from personal experience, if a Brit gets stuck in the UK, they do one thing. They go straight to the pub. And I'm concerned at the amount of beer McIntyre may have consumed in the lead up to this match. It's going to tell quite quickly if he can't hit his stride. But taking a look at that physique, there is not an ounce of fat on McIntyre. 280 pounds of prime Scottish beef. Tagging up with the Maverick Logan Paul.
You were going to call him the maggot, weren't you? You were going to call him the maggot. That's how you truly feel.
Slip of the tongue.
This tag team match tonight is presented by Slim Jim. Get savage with America's favorite bold and spicy meat stick. Snap in to a Slim Jim.
Oh, I bet you could devour a meat stick right now, Michael Cole. One of your absolute favorites. One of my absolute favorites is Drew McIntyre whopping people in that ring. You're very cool.
no fairy tale ending for our celebrity here tonight. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton lose to McIntyre and Paul here at SummerSlam. But what a performance by Jelly Roll in his in-ring debut.
Well, I took a lot of pot shots at Jelly Roll tonight. I didn't think he was due a match at SummerSlam based on his lack of experience, but he showed us all something here. Jelly Roll went out on his shield.
Tonight's Savage Replay is presented by Slim Jim Meat Sticks. Need a little excitement? Snap in to a Slim Jim.
This is the moment Logan Paul went for broke and thought he broke the body of Jelly Roll for God. And I'm still astounded that it did. He was getting carried out here, but something awoke inside Jelly Roll. Hell no, I ain't going out like that. I'm back in the fight. I'm not letting Randy Orton down tonight. This was Jelly Roll hitting this black roll slam as fantastic Michael Cole decided to call it.
And don't forget this, the jelly to belly.
Well, this was the moment it all started going wrong once again for Jelly Roll. The Claymore, McIntyre right down with an RKO, but ever the parasite waiting to play. Logan Paul.
The Paul from Grace. The frog splash that ends the in-ring debut of Jelly Roll. Listen, Jelly's got nothing to be ashamed of tonight. He stood up and he took him to the limit, but in the end, Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre victorious at SummerSlam.
Let me talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard. We snack ball. In here, everybody knows whose game this is. It's not a game, oof. You want to challenge your inner savage?
Yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
On August 31st, WWE in Paris.
An absolutely incredible scene.
Create a masterpiece.
This is what World Wrestling Entertainment is all about.
WWE in Paris.
You know, Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw are coming to La French Arena in Paris, France on Sunday, August 31st and Monday, September 1st. Combo tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, earlier this week, the president signed an executive order reinstating the presidential fitness test ranked by athletes, including WWE's chief content officer and Hall of Famer Triple H, will be a spokesperson and advocate, making America good again. You know, we're at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey here tonight. And SummerSlam is presented by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Now we look forward to tomorrow night, and it's SummerSlam Sunday, September 2-night SummerSlam. For the Women's World Championship is going to be on the line in a triple threat match. Naomi going to defend against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
A family affair for the United States Championship as the champ Solo Sikoa goes head-to-head with former soldier Jacob Fatu locked inside a steel cage.
Women's Intercontinental Championship is up for grabs. Myra's got a winner, never get a shot at Becky in the title. It's no match for the spot to be. Becky wins Myra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Championship.
AJ Styles has been vaulting the Intercontinental Champ 30 down in Mysterio for weeks now. Dominant was pulling the finish. They jumped AJ at every opportunity. Tomorrow, they've been one-on-one, gold on the line. AJ Styles versus Brock.
It is the largest business model in the Jewish and general. That's the matchup that began at SummerSlam 25 years ago. The creation continues tomorrow night.
exactly that. The champ will be here tomorrow night. WWE Championship on the line. Cody versus Cena in a street fight.
Our main event is coming up next. But after the show, stay tuned. There's the not going to be SummerSlam post-show. Joe Tesson company. We break down everything SummerSlam. First bell tomorrow. There's the podcast SummerSlam recap with Megan Grant and Sam Roberts. And it is now time for our main event. Sam talks about just about everyone since coming to WWE. The one exception, Grant A. title. Standing in his way will bring General Gunther. Gunther continues dominance. Or will the best in the world be the best in the ring? And this is still done. Gunther, CM Punk for the world title. Live next.
This place is filled with ninjas who have overcome real obstacles.
Going from not being able to walk to walking up on that stage, that's a win.
It's never too late to be a ninja.
If you work hard enough, you can achieve anything.
That's what Ninja Warrior is all about.
Tuesdays watching UCL Peacock. It's game time. WGN's longest home run of the day back. Your player hits the longest blast, you win. Contract your bets live, but combine them into the same game online. For an even bigger payout. New customers get a welcome offer up to $1,500 playing bonus bets if you bet winning. BetMGM, the sportsbook where we know how to treat you right.
Did your streaming expire when you least expected? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. And choose to earn 6% cash back on online purchases like live streaming for the first year from account opening. What would you like the power to do?
Looking for a tasty way to energize your day? Look no further than Subway's delicious protein-packed foot bombs. We have the All-American Club, piled high with fresh sliced ham, turkey, and bacon. Okay, zoom in. Enhance. Oh, that's a lot. Or how about the ultimate BMT? Wait, slow it down. Just look at all those fresh sliced deli meats. That's 54 grams of protein. And right now, when you buy any foot bomb in the app, you get another half off. Call up the search, folks. We got it. Order now on Subway.
Friday nights, you bring your A game. For walks, you bring your A game. Bring your A game when taking care of your sexual wellness and include Aptitude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV. Aptitude helps give you continuous protection when taken every other month, and it's proven superior to once daily PrEP in reducing the risk of HIV. You must be HIV negative to receive Aptitude and get tested before each injection. If you think you're exposed to HIV or have flu-like symptoms, tell your doctor right away, or HIV testing may be needed. Aptitude does not prevent other sexually transmitted infections. Practice safer sex to reduce your risk. Get Aptitude scheduled. Missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take Aptitude if allergic to it or take certain medicines that may well. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. The most common side effect is injection site reaction. You bring your A game to everything you do. Ask your doctor about Aptitude.
I'm mistaken. Order my brain.
Okay. Again, you said no brain and you got no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met when we voted.
For you vote? Yeah. Plus State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I was gonna say that.
State Farm makes me help you choose the right coverage for your new boat. And it's kind of a no-brainer. Easy, listen. I know. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
has not been a championship match in WWE since 2013, more than 12 years ago. It has been nearly 14 years since he captured a WWE championship. He came here to make money, but he came here to win championships. He's had a number of opportunities, but has not been able, for one reason or another, to get the job done. And Wade Pump was pretty honest with us earlier today when he said he felt like the championship window is closing around here. This is a must-win for Pump tonight.
You have all the confidence and arrogance in the world when you're in your 20s and even your early 30s in this game. And CM Punk certainly had that at all, but right now, old father time is catching up with CM Punk, and he is grappling with career mortality. It's a win-now situation for CM Punk.
Title at SUMMERSLAM last year with a victory over Damian Priest has been begging for these opportunities. An opportunity at the upper echelon of what I kind of like Goldberg in the twilight of his career. It's quite another to go face to face with one of the all-time greats, perhaps the best in the world today in his prime, CM Punk. Gunther clamoring for this opportunity tonight.
Gunther is all about proving he is the greatest on the planet. And I assure you, Gunther hearing the moniker best in the world used by anyone else irritates the champ to no end. Tonight is about setting the record straight for the big Austrian.
And our main event tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship is presented by the General Insurance. The General Insurance gives you a break when you need it most. And set up with the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing first, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM and his opponent from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Regional Gunther.
In the 38 years at this event, SummerSlam, there have been 17 World Championship changes. For the first time tonight, Gunther and Punk go one-on-one for the richest prize on Monday Night Raw. Punk has been very clear. He came back to win titles and money, an opportunity to win the title tonight against one of the most formidable opponents that he's ever faced. A man that CM Punk said you could drop into any era. Into the 70s, San Martino. Into the 80s with Hogan. Into the 90s with Hart. Into the 2000s with John Cena. Gunther would face each of them and go toe-to-toe. And that's what CM Punk faces tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Sun's got to have the moon's riding high, and we are ready for a main event for the ages here.
What's Punk need to do the rest of the title away from this machine named Gunther?
You've got to be ice cold and clinical. There's no room for romanticism at this level. I think Punk in his main event loss at WrestleMania 41 will have learned a lot about that. The bit of disappointment he tasted, you need to block it all out. Focus on wrestling a match.
And if you're Gunther, you just do what you do the dance, right? The powerful offense, beat your opponent down, get in their head, play the mind games. That's what the champ likes to do.
Well, Gunther is simply match-up proof. Brawlers, technicians, high flyers, veterans, Hall of Famers, NFL punters. He'll face them all head on and ultimately do what he does, which is destroy them.
You know, in like the last 5 years, Gunther has like 4 losses. That's absolutely insane.
Even more crazy at this level, where there is so much tape on Gunther that you can study, but the brilliance of Gunther never stops evolving. Expect a couple more wrinkles that I've never seen before.
And we talked to Punk earlier, and we talked about strategy, Wade, and he said he's got to do a couple of things tonight. He's got to stay away from the chops. He understands how dangerous it is, and he's got to stay away from Gunther's sleep. He said, if I can do those 2 things, I can win the world title.
A powerbomb, a lariat, a big boom, a splash. Gunther has so many ways he can not only hurt you, but beat you. He's won with all of those that I just listed. There's a hell of a lot you've got to duck when you're in there with Gunther.
You see him, Punk looking for Gunther up his game early. Nice counter by Punk that time. Now goes to working the left arm to Gunther. Snap air takedown with authority by Gunther. Looks like he's going to go for it. Shin lock there, and Punk turned it around into that armhole.
I'd argue the catch skills of CM Punk are as sharp as ever. One of the greatest exponents of that in WWE. And Gunther's finding that out pretty quick here.
Now there's a nice shot to the arm again. Punk looking to wear down Gunther, take the arm out of the way, take away the submission, take away the power. Great strategy early on. Punk blocked the possible chop as he got both hands up.
You break a hand very easily. A metacarpal is a very fine bone in the hand. Boxers break them all the time. A shot like that can really resonate if caught the wrong way.
It's a feeling out process nearly going into this match. First time these two have ever been in the ring one-on-one.
It's really a respect level. Both competitors fully aware of how dangerous their opponent is, how quickly they can potentially get the upper hand and end this match. The last thing you want in a major main event for the big prize like this is to go down early.
And the last thing you want to do for CM Punk is get into the chest to strike Gunther.
Gunther is a powerhouse. Even more so against someone like CM Punk.
Great strength by Punk. Gunther didn't get all that, but he did get the one back of the net.
Where he lost his balance slightly when go for that first stop, but made up for it on the second bite.
And it's interesting because it looks like Punk's got Gunther a bit out of sorts here in the early going.
Well, the best thing you can do against someone at this very, very top level of the industry is to make them question. I wasn't quite expecting that from my opponent. He did something that wasn't on the tape that I've studied. Now I'm not sure what he's going to throw.
Now you're interested in the way that Punk's attacking the arm.
Attack whatever you can on Gunther. He does seem to have made a beeline for that arm. That seems to be the game plan, the shoulder perhaps.
And again, you take the arm out, mentioned it before, you take out so much of the offensive arsenal with Gunther. Oh, there's a shot. Punk trying to avoid it for the beginning part of this matchup. And Gunther finally connected it. There's a reason that Punk tried to avoid it. That shot dropping Punk. Just listen to this.
I'll tell you right now, you mentioned it, Punk was having a good effort on the arm of Gunther. He 2 or 3 minutes, and Gunther was questioning himself. I think Punk got a little ahead of himself. I started to think he'd softened Gunther up a little too much, dropped his guard, and boom, there it was.
Yeah, Punk now again goes back to work, but on the left arm, using his feet as well. And a new type background of CM Punk on display here against the world champion.
Controlling Gunther as much as he can. Drag the arm one way, the body is surely going to follow. And neutralizing in the process the power game of Gunther.
Yes, that bearing out on physical and mental abuse here from Punk to the champion. Gunther trying to fight his way out of it, double knees.
This has already been a completely different battle to the one Gunther faced several weeks ago at Saturday night's main event against the powerhouse Hall of Famer Goldberg. Gunther ultimately dominated that match.
And that's the sleep where Gunther is going for, but has taken out a number of men here in WWE. Punk made it to the ropes, and was a great.
It was a great block from CM Punk. Now CM Punk knows a thing or two about jiu-jitsu. Well, once again, the block of the chop.
And Punk now firing back the chops of his own.
You're talking a little smack in the process. You ain't heard of this one, but that was a lie. Gunther was rapid there.
And Punk rattled him again with a kick to the face. Punk now top. Oh, right to the hamstring.
Chop to the hamstring. Who does that?
And now a chop to the back. And Punk's in trouble now.
Well, you can block the chest all you want. You can't block the back. You can't block the hamstring. That's a flat body chop.
And again, CM Punk being punished and tortured here. This physical assault by Gunther.
Top meat now is CM Punk.
Punk tried to avoid that throughout the match, and now he's hung up. He's in trouble. He's a sitting duck for Gunther.
How good is Gunther at that? He came in here with a game plan tonight, and CM Punk neutralized him from the off. But Gunther has multitudes of game plans, and when the first one doesn't work, you know what? I'll go to the second, the third. You know what? I'll go to the 8th game plan. They're all there. I'm just going to find my spot.
Wait, it's straight ahead offense. I mean, there's little wasted motion at all for Gunther. It's methodical. It's a beat down. He knows eventually he's going to get his opponent close enough to be able to punish him.
All Gunther ever needs is a crack. And when he finds that crack, he keeps attacking it until it is a gaping chasm.
And CM Punk, though, experience. Oh, my goodness, again. A shotgun-like blast. The chop of Gunther to the chest of Punk.
Now Gunther is looking to dissect Punk piece by piece, making a statement. Legends fall too.
That's the chest. Oh my goodness, the sweat flying everywhere. Off the chop by Gunther, now just wearing Punk down. And now you get into the mental aspect of this game. I mean, obviously, physical with the attack here, but the mental aspect of wearing your opponent down. Punk knows the chances of this.
The full control of the body of CM Punk is being broken down before our eyes. He's one of the most dominant forces the industry has ever seen.
We talked earlier today about what appeared to be some vulnerability from CM Punk over the last number of weeks. Perhaps he knew what he was getting into and was coming his way as this machine, the world champion, is going to beat him mercilessly in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I've been watching WWE Unreal on Netflix, and you see the behind-the-scenes moment before that main event at WrestleMania 41. Punk, for the first time I think in his career, was showing some nerves before he went out. Nerves in this game could be an absolute killer. I promise you, he had nerves coming into this tonight too.
We mentioned it earlier, the window closing and opportunities to win world championships. As your career marches on, you can't be Father Time.
When you're a young man, you think the opportunities will never stop. I'll keep winning. You know what? I lost this one. I'm very back next. No, yes, after that, now it's torture time. Yeah.
So many holes, so many submissions.
He knows exactly how to twist and torque the body to maximize the damage.
Torquing the neck, also a abdominal stretch in here. CM Punk going to switch down to a down stretch of his own. Punk trying to fight out of it.
What a sweat on those bodies. It's difficult to get a grip.
And out of the sweep. The GTS Punk now. And a combination kick out by Gunther.
What keeps on attacking your revolve, you enter down, I'm going to attack your jaw. Whatever you give me, I am taking. That is the philosophy of Gunther. That is why he's so effective.
Precision offense from Gunther.
It's reflexive too for him. It's in a minute, in a moment. It's there. The window's there. I'm taking it every single time. Rapier-like speed.
And you feel suddenly like the air has come out of this building because Gunther realizes he is in control now. And I think the 53,000 plus here tonight understand the same thing.
The air has also come out of CM Punk, and that's the belief too. But wait a second.
I'm trying to fire back into this. Another chop. Punk back to his feet. How much more of these can he absorb? Well, the forearms out from the number one contender.
Gunther has never liked it thrown back at him.
At least on by Gunther. Big move! And Punk's ripping into the ropes. That rang his bell.
With all the events bouncing off the ropes, the CM Punk is adding to that level of
everything. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing by Gunther. That first chop almost dropped Punk out of the ring. Gunther pulled it back in so he could give it more punishment and not allow Punk to go to the outside to regroup it all. What a move by Gunther.
I don't think CM Punk was trying to get out the ring. His momentum was carrying. But Gunther kept him in. Hell no. There's more punishment coming your way. No respite whatsoever.
And again, watch this. This chop almost drives Punk out of the ring. Gunther had the wherewithal to not allow Punk to fall to the floor so he can continue to deliver more punishment. Gunther is just so far ahead of the game when it comes to the cerebral part of what's going on in the match.
And that is the difference between the kind of main event matches CM Punk was winning in 2011 when he was at his career zenith versus now. The game has moved on. Competitors have got better, and Gunther leads the pack.
That's wondering when this is going to come. The classic trash talking from the ring general. Again, just continue to wrestle, beat you down physically. Now I'm going to talk trash to you and beat you down mentally.
Gunther has taken it as a major insult, but his dominance in this game is now up for debate because of the re-emergence of CM Punk as a major player.
Gunther just wants more. And now Punk says, okay, I'll go to the legs, I'll go to the body, I'll bring the kicks into play.
And there's the weakness of Gunther. It's the arrogance of... Oh, God, that was a chop to the throat. Oh, my God.
That was a straight snake here. Obviously made it hard to believe one of these holds actually his chest. And that's good news for Punk.
Certainly looked like a throw from behind, but perhaps you're right. Either way, incredibly effective. Gunther is stuffing up Punk.
Who's the kid? Huh? You call me a kid, huh? Who's the kid, huh? Call me kid in here, come on. Call me kid in here, huh? You're never gonna be the best in the world. You're never gonna be a world champion. Take your time.
Punk's trying to fight back to his feet. Bumping that chin lock and Punk now back to the vertical base, at least momentarily. And Punk now trying to lift Gunther up, put him in position for perhaps in desperation. PTSD out of the play. Oh, that's wow! Oh, counter by Punk! Now Punk looking to step through. And Gunther fights it off.
One man shot for a sharpshooter there, denied.
Oh, and he shot down by Punk back.
What the lesson is, there is fight still left in CM Punk.
How much? I mean, is that the last gas? Is that the final rally?
Dying embers, perhaps Punk running on fumes now. It's all about to be extinguished, and what a slap in the face it would be.
And Gunther now into a sharpshooter. Of course, made famous by the Hall of Fame. The former world champion put the hit in hard. Gunther with it locked in. And CM Punk, the last thing he wants to do with the greatest table of SummerSlam is tap out, but he may have no choice. Punk trying to drag himself to a rope to force a break here, Wayne. Can he do it?
And so much pain on the lower back, but wriggling his way out is Punk. I don't know how much damage has been done.
Shoulders are down, gotta be careful.
Where's this?
Now Punk.
Powerful legs of Gunther. Gunther trying his best to fight this. Punk with a submission of his own. Punk is found in reversal here.
And Punk goes. What Gunther's tapped out before. He tapped it was Mulaney and Uso. Will he tap again tonight? This is really a strategy with Punk. Gunther takes it to the road to save his championship.
Well, that has shocked Gunther, and you're right. Gunther's chronic mindset has to be rocked somewhat by the fact that Jey Uso did tap him out at WrestleMania, and the chant that has been ringing in the ears of the champ ever since has been "You tap out." There are ghosts in the mind of the ring general.
This is SummerSlam Saturday. You see the steel cage above the ring. That'll be SummerSlam Sunday. So covering for the United States Championship. And meanwhile, it is our main event here tonight for the world title. It's Gunther and Punk, and the champions regain control.
Gunther has to be uncompromising here. We've seen flurry after flurry from CM Punk, and Gunther just keeps shutting him down, but the danger remains.
Is this the way you expected this match to play out?
It's two of the absolute best on the planet. It's been a chess game, but Gunther has found the upper hand. But Punk has no grit in him.
And that was just a thing the WWE fans to cheer for their hero, CM Punk, as Gunther continues to beat him down.
Gunther appears to want to make an example of CM Punk here, distorting him.
Well, I mentioned it earlier. Gunther called it an obsession, a need to face the upper echelon of the sport. Prove to the world that he can beat the best in the world, so-called best in the world, CM Punk. Oh, goodness, another chop. And you got to wonder how much Punk has left. I mean, he just chest, head falls into the chest of Gunther, another chop delivered. And Punk trying to fight back, not much in that right hand.
It's a weak shot from Punk, but perhaps something is starting to wake up in Punk here.
Punk realizing this could be his last chance. Looking to rally here. And Punk now with the clothesline. Gunther still on his feet. The chance wobbling.
CM Punk is the picture of agony, the picture of exhaustion, but the picture of perseverance.
Another attempted clothesline by Punk. Gunther now. Maybe struggling. Punk runs into Gunther again. Punk caught it. And he'll kick to the jaw. And now CM Punk looking around. Now there's that swinging neck breaker by Punk. And Punk starting to feel it a little bit.
Just too much gloating, too much arrogance from Gunther. And Punk's back in this.
And now the five-time world champion with the knee back. He got caught. Gunther dropping. Punk stacks him up into the cover. Punk takes it too.
Every time Gunther does that, opponent after opponent, they build momentum. You start to believe, and he shuts them down.
Gunther started to question himself a bit.
I think he was, but then he caught CM Punk in a signature and turned it into one of his own signatures, the powerbomb. Once again, knocking the wind out of CM Punk, and where do you go from here, Gunther?
Oh, CM Punk is trying somehow just to desperately hang on to it. Punk now trying to drag Gunther down now. Punk trying to another submission over Braxton Guy. Gunther could be in trouble. Center of the ring, trying to grab the arm here.
The choke maybe, but I think Gunther looks like he's not locked in there.
Punk's got that triangle in. Gunther's in trouble. Official Rod's applause right there. Will Gunther tap?
Once again, going for that jiu-jitsu game.
Yeah, but Gunther able to slip out of it. Now trying to turn Punk over into the Boston Crab, perhaps.
That block momentarily, still going to grab on that leg of Gunther, kicks his way out of there.
And Punk now struggling just to make it back to his feet. Another chop by Gunther. Oh, back over that. Gunther from behind, looking for the sweeper. Punk was ready. Side rushing leg sweep by Punk. The exhaustion is beginning to set in for both of these men. The great world champion Gunther, the 5-time world champion CM Punk. And there's the running knee, Punk caught him that time.
Second attempt is a good one for CM Punk.
Running bulldog by Punk, Punk into the cover. Looking for the world heavyweight championship with a kick out at 2.
And you're right, I felt CM Punk has looked exhausted. He's taken so much abuse over the past 10 minutes. Slowly but surely, CM Punk has managed to drag Gunther into a similar level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Punk digging down deep, showing a tremendous amount of guts and heart here tonight.
It's almost been a level of rope-a-dope. Gunther has thrown so much offense the way of CM Punk. CM Punk has eaten all of it. And now it's Gunther who has blown himself out and is down in the middle of the ring.
That's a great analogy. CM Punk just surviving as Gunther makes it back to the speed and chop. I think Punk is going to go for the patented elbow and on the top rope, but Gunther met him there.
Well, both men moving so sluggishly at this point, you can't fault CM Punk for taking his time gingerly.
Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Gunther slamming Punk halfway across the ring.
Wheel off the top, and once again, CM Punk is down, and this could be the kiss of the
And Gunther with a strong splash to Punk to retain the title. Punk just manages to get the shoulder up.
Well, I gave you Gunther's greatest hits a little earlier. All the things that Punk needed to avoid. This was one of them. I think Gunther's pretty much hit all of them at this point. And still, CM Punk is ticking.
With a flying pterodactyl top rope here at MetLife Stadium. Over 53,000 in attendance tonight for SummerSlam Saturday. And our main event.
What you need doing? Huh? Here. Come on.
Gunther still talking trash. Flabbergasted with the fact that the Punk is still in this.
It's a start, and I'll say this. The one thing that management in WWE always hated about CM Punk was his stubbornness. But that stubbornness right now is keeping CM Punk alive in this match. And it's a stubbornness that can potentially see him through to that long-stated goal of winning the world title.
Yeah, but not if Gunther has anything to do with it. A smile crossed his face as he realizes he's got Punk in his target. And it's a clothesline, drops Punk again. And do you think that reality is starting to set in for the challenger Punk?
Well, right now it appears after lariat and lariat, Gunther is simply G'ing himself on board. Slowly but surely moving in for the kill. Right up. Oh, no, Punk! He's got the up on his shoulders. That's a DT. Punk by Gunther. Punk now. With Punk. Second one of the match, added to a volley of offense that has headed the second City Saints way.
Hey, that may have been a class opportunity to hit that. Oh, the sweep.
Get one against Gunther. You're pretty damn lucky. If you don't pull the trigger, you may be doomed to fail.
There's that dinosaur drop kick. Sending Punk to the corner. And it's the beginning of the end, folks. Gunther now. With Punk up top. Double power slam. Stacks him up to the tag. And Punk takes it down. Not quite sure how Punk still has anything left there. And Gunther now. What the seeds about starting to be planted.
Well, it has been shot after shot after shot, and they have all connected flush. It's a CM Punk who's unable to protect himself, but he is able to take out.
And again, starting to plant that seed. Gunther may be questioning himself now. What do I need to do to put away the better? Can I win this match? Can I retain my championship?
I knew CM Punk was gone. I did not know he was unbreakable. That is what's hanging in the mind of Gunther right now.
Right here.
The defiant pump will not die. And a chop by Gunther again. And another one is Punk is just, wait, I don't even know if he knows what it is. I mean, this is the point where
you see a shot coming your way, even if you can't get your hand up the block, you can kind of ride the shot to take some of the spin out of it. Punk is not even capable of doing that at this point. He's a ragdoll. He's a carcass.
He's got a bomb down now as Gunther. This is turning into an unmitigated disaster for Punk. Literally collapsing to the apron. And Gunther just knocks him out of the ring. And now Gunther looking to do damage.
Barbarism begins here for Gunther. Savagery. Heinous to the Punk's neck snapping across that middle rope. Whiplash-like maneuver.
I used to use this term to describe Randy Orton. No absence of malice for this man.
See, there's what you talked about earlier.
They're also the best in the world.
They may be right. Who's going to argue with him?
At this point, certainly not CM Punk. He has no clue where he's at.
Almost like Gunther's taking a victory lap already.
But this turning into a procession.
Wait a minute, CM Punk back on his feet, and Gunther made a man finish around there. The premature celebration. Gunther down face first, head first, on the monitors on the announce table, collapsed to the floor, and Punk has himself an opportunity here.
There was this one final shot of disdain from CM Punk, or is it the window getting kicked open? Because whatever's happened, Gunther is down. CM Punk has some significant time to get his wits about him, regather his bearings, get some oxygen in those veins, and figure out how the hell they're going to try and win this match.
And he's utilizing all of this time to try to get back in it, to try to regain his stamina, to try to fight back, see if there's what would be an umpteenth wind here tonight for the second signal. But oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Wow. The world champion has been busted open! Gunther is busted open!
I don't know if I've ever seen Gunther covered in his own blood like that.
Well, you're seeing it tonight. Gunther has been busted open, face first off the announce table. The world champ back in the ring trying to regroup. And we're going to learn a lot about Gunther here tonight. We're going to learn a lot, Wade.
Is that the nose of Gunther that got broken?
He could have a broken nose. He hit the announce table hard.
But he's blinded by his own blood, too.
CM Punk, excuse the pun, smells blood. Punk now has the champ on the ropes. Gunther trying to beg off. I don't remember to your point the last time Gunther paid for his own blood in a match, Wade.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you get covered in blood in a match, you start feeling like you are losing this fight in a big way. And you forget everything that's happened previously. The game has changed.
Punk is teed up on Gunther. Here's the running knee. Punk now to the clothesline. And suddenly, that veil of invincibility may be fading away from the world champion.
A shot in the arm for CM Punk is on the knee elbow.
Oh yeah! Punk delivers it to Gunther. And Punk quickly closing in on the championship.
Gunther realizes
right now, and I guarantee you, you see the name CM Punk next to those words.
Oh my God, Gunther taking his eye off the ball completely. And that was the moment where Gunther grabbed defeat from the jaws of victory. One GTS. Two GTS. And a count of three. We have a new world heavyweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a decade of bitterness, they're finally returning home, following disappointment after disappointment. An emotional CM Punk, filled with tears, has finally silenced his critics. CM Punk has finally proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he is the best in the world!
No! 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 Seth Rollins! No! You're not gonna cash it in! No! No! No!
Next June, to cash in the contract.
You're not gonna cash it in.
When the healing is over, I will be 40.
Still playing my game. The architect.
CM Punk, dog, he did it. No, no! Rollins! Rollins, no! Oh, it was a work. Oh my God, no! No! Oh, no! Punk, get out of there! Oh, not tonight. No. 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 GTS. No. Punk, no. No. Oh. Oh, no. 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 Punk. Oh my. No.
wizard at the machinations of this game, and he's pulled it off again.
Punk's kryptonite. Seth Rollins promised Punk would never be on top as long as Seth Rollins is here. And he again made good on that promise. Seth Rollins, yes, Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion, and absolute power has come to Rollins and company.
This game changes in the blink of an eye after an epic performance from CM Punk. 12 years in the making. He got to the top of Mount Everest and didn't even have enough time to snap a selfie.
CM Punk was world champion for just over 5 minutes until that man, Seth Rollins, pulled off the ruse of the century, winning the World Heavyweight Championship in dramatic fashion. Once again, ruining CM Punk's moment. For Rollins and Heyman and Breakker and Reed, it's about power, absolute power.
And I'm hosting a tournament.
We have to win for the outsiders.
Look, it's our OG fan club. We should go say hi before we murder them for sport.
It's game time with BetMGM's longest home run of the day bet. If your player hits the longest blast, you win. And track your bets live or combine them into a same-game parlay for an even bigger payout. New customers get a welcome offer up to $1,500 paid in bonus bets if you don't win. BetMGM, the sportsbook where we know how to treat you right.